part of the show. So the better you are, the better Larry is. Look at that. You see this gentleman? Yeah, he's giving me this sign, and it says, "We're on in 10 seconds, so get ready to have a good time." All right, here we go. This is exciting, isn't it?
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Take from Hollywood, the Larry Sanders Show.
Hello, New York City! Welcome, easy Perez. Open mic Monday, open mic Monday. WNBC, thank you for coming out. We're on a book tour. We're on a book tour tonight, okay? We've got John King in the house, everybody. Get ready. This is authentic. We got the sauce. We have the sauce. We are going with the sauce tonight. Give me 1 second. Give me one. That applause is 100% real. That is not piped in. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you for coming out. Oh my God, we have amazing comedy. We have amazing, we have magic. We have magicians on the list tonight.
Wow.
Stick around for that. Last week we had some strip tease. Yes, right.
Yeah.
So that's, normally you have to pay a lot of money for that kind of entertainment. But not tonight. Tonight, it's summertime, so we want to transport you, okay, to the lazy river, okay? We've gone country this summer. I apologize to everybody. This is my own personal. It's Casual Monday, okay? I'm like Conan. I'm trying to be hip and relevant by switching out my traditional kind of suit and tie for this denim kind of. This is what the youth is into, I guess. So it's summer. It's Casual Mondays. It's summer school, everybody. You're gonna do the greatest performance of your life. Don't even worry about it. It's a super supportive room. We have legends in the house. I can't believe the aura. The aura is out of control today, okay? It's plus 10,000 aura score, okay? We're going to Nashville, because that's where the summer is. You wanna ride a great limousine? I'll buy the biggest one you've ever seen. I'll buy you tall trees and all the waters in the seas. I'm a fool for you. You wanna drive a great big mansion? I'll give it my utmost attention. I'll buy you tall trees and all the waters in the sea. I'm a fool for you. I'm a fool over you. It may take a while, but I'll prove that's who. Well, if it's loving you all, well, I got it. And if it's hugging you all, well, I get it. I'll buy you tall trees and all the waters in the sea. I'm a fool for you. Imagine a guitar solo happening right here. I can't do both at once, okay? I'm not a virtuoso finger style Stanley Kramer guitar player. Well, I'm a fool over you. It may take a while, but I'll prove this true. Well, if you wanna buy a great big mansion, give it my utmost attention. And tall trees and all the waters in the seas. I'm a fool for you. That's right, everybody. I prepared a miniature medley, and I was prepared to do this for an hour, just as background entertainment, because we're on daylight savings time. Okay, we normally start about 15 minutes later, but this week we have kicked it an hour earlier. So, because we want to give you more entertainment, we want to give you more value for your money. We want to give you more entertainment. I mean, the movies, how much does a movie cost? $35 to see Blockers with John Cena. I don't want any more content with John Cena. I don't want to see more John Cena humiliation rituals. You know why? Because the only two things in life that make it worth living is guitars that tune good and firm feeling women. I don't need my name in the marquee lights. I got you with me and I got my guitar tonight. Baby, it's time we got back to the basics of love. Let's go to Looking Back, Texas, with Willie and Waylon and the boys. This successful life we're living's got us feuding like the Hatfields and the McCoys. Between Hank Williams train songs and blueberry train songs and blue eyes crying in the rain, and looking about Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Baby, that coat and tie is killing me, and in your high society you cry all day. Let's take those fancy coats and things and buy some tinted diamond rings and go away. Well, we've been too busy keeping up with the Jones. 2-car garage and I'm still building on. Baby, it's time we got back to the basics of love. Let's go to Looking Back, Texas, with Willie and Waylon and the boys. The successful life we're living's got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between Hank Williams train songs and Dewberry's train songs and Jerry Jeff crying in the rain, at Looking Back, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Out in New York City, East Village, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Out in KGB, Easy Paradise, nobody's ever gonna feel any pain. 2-drink minimum, 2-drink minimum, alright, 2-drink minimum. Sing along if you know the words, everybody. I don't know if this really counts. This is like yuppie country, but we're gonna go with it, okay? Almost heaven, West Virginia, Colorado River, Rocky Mountain Mama. We were young then, younger than the trees, older than the mountains, younger than the breeze. Take me home, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, almost heaven, it's playing on a Monday night, fucking up the chords to a John David classic, but everything is alright, 'cause I'm going home. You know how I'm gonna get there. I was younger than the breeze, older than Mount Everest, and begging on my knees. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. New York City, KG people, Easy Paradise. Monday open mic. I'm not afraid to pander to the audience and making up new lyrics. I was singing in the mountains of Colorado, smoking legalized marijuana. We were doing mushrooms that we bought at the dispensary. What a beautiful United States this country is. We were young there, younger than the trees, older than the mountains, younger than the breeze. Country roads, take me home, almost done, to the place I What Brooklyn, who's your daddy? Country road, take me home. Country road, take me home. All right, that's part of my ongoing songwriting clinic, okay? We go with the mistakes, we incorporate mistakes, we roll with the punches.
I didn't hear any mistakes.
That's right, you have passed the test. You're masters of the art. All right, we have such amazing, give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you for coming out. Once again, it's a 2-drink minimum. See the amazing Hadrian behind the bar. It's a 5-minute time limit per performer. We're very excited because we've been lucky lately. We've been a part of a couple book tours. Tonight we are, I think, the 18th stop out of 25 stops. We're the only stop in the United States on this book tour. This is an exclusive. In the continental United States, this is an exclusive. Unless you live in British Columbia, you are not getting this. But we have, okay, I'm going to read this bio. But just at the beginning, Kevin Spenst is the author of the poetry collections Jabbering with Bing Bong, Ignite, and Hearts Amok, along with over a dozen chapbooks. Ladies and gentlemen, kicking us off, let's have a huge round of applause for the poet Kevin Spenst. Everybody, a bouquet brought back home from space.
Thank you, Matt. So this first poem is for a friend of mine. He has a show at Vanderplas Gallery. You should check it out. It's on. It's just down the street. And he's a big fan of Daniel Johnson. Drew trails of eyeballs on notebox lockers and esteemed foreheads of school forefathers. Sometimes he added an optic nerve that wailed off towards corner of the page. Daniel Johnson trained his camera on family through mouthfuls of dinner, reverential discussions of the Bible and his mother's vituperations. You can't spend your whole life making silly art and music. Get a job. Daniel the boombox prophet of that old-timey Tasmanian visions of 10 orc beast and a banjo can't be far behind if we tear this page out, make a paper airplane, fly in the direction of Austin, Texas, where he lived with a trail of stories and a fist fight with his brother over the suitability of a giant number 9 on the Christmas tree, striking out to work as a carny in a circus. Number 9. Getting punched unconscious outside a porta potty. Number 9. And he was left in the hospital in his new home. Number 9. Until taken home by his father in a small plane. Mid-flight, Daniel the friendly ghost pulled the keys out of the ignition and threw them out the window. He thought he was Casper. Thought he could lower the plane to safety. Thought the Beatles would reenact Open for him after success catapulted by Kurt Cobain wearing one of his very own design t-shirts on stage. Hi, how are you? When he goes off his meds, he's wild like that. In the eye of God did see them safeties. Daniel's father flew them into trees. They both walked away from the crash. Daniel's institutionalized for 6 months where medication and blood is MTV dreams. The devil drove Daniel off his meds to seek fame from the electronic eye. But Daniel tricked him by singing about Jesus. New ending to that poem. The Daniel tricked him by singing about Jesus and happy birthday to heaven! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! Adam Braden version of Happy Birthday. So that's a poem to these two people. And I'd like to, what's your name? Betsy, here's a poem for you, Betsy. I'm sure you're a fan of William Blake, the poet, who saw angels all over the place. And I was reading this bio of William Blake, and this line came to mind. And I was like, what is this? This line is ridiculous. But I thought maybe this is what a young William Blake might have graffitied on a wall, on a bathroom wall. So it's called A Prayer to the Dissenter. The anus of an angel is a star. Scrawled young William Blake on the Covent Garden jakes of a stipple engraver, whose face wore the look of a man about to be hanged, all of which Blake told his father after the inquiry into an apprenticeship that was not to be. Long after Blake took his beatings, the stipple engraver rose to fame as the last to die from the Tyburn hanging tree. At the age of 10, as far as ever Blake could saunter outside London, he looked up into the darksome air, into the tree boughs swaying under cherubic wings, his home report bringing him home to another Blake. Did those blows glitter out in pain sidereal, a private aurora, young Blake, old Blake, dead Blake, however you transpire from room to room, shuffling out the creaks from old pains, gift us again, through your visions rush-lit and ribbled, eyes ever upon us, the gumption to tear the world a new one. And another poem, what's your name? Tina, this is a poem. Tina, this is a poem for you. Woo! And this weaves together idioms for heavy rainfall from different languages around the world. It's kind of a global weather report, and it's my musical number, more in that traditional musical sense. It will rain like rods on the hillside in Sweden. It will rain, married men in Spain, an intermittent toad's beard Saturday morning in Portugal. An intense Pacific frontal system of bamboo, grass, and sand will fall over Tokyo. There's a chance of young cobblers developing over Berlin and running riot across the country all the way to Athens, where they will fall Sunday afternoon alongside Chalets. In Nantes, it's currently raining nails. In Grenoble, it's Grenoble. Ropes and rings and York is getting nailed. Gals are pissing lightly over Perez. In the north of Taipei, plums will plummet Monday morning. There's a strong chance of fire and sulfur over Reykjavik, which will reek of burnt umbrellas for weeks. In Bangkok, it will rain children's eyes and ears shut for a month. Then they will open and be quizzed like little winds on all the directions of the sky. Woo! So thank you so much for being a fantastic audience number 20 or something, 25. I've got a bunch of these. I fly home tomorrow, and it's negotiable at this point. I'm going to get rid of them. I don't want to fly home with the books that I brought. I've been here a week. It's been amazing. Do you have time for one quick more? So here's a poem. It's palindromic. The first line is similar to the last line, and it kind of flips around. And I'm going to try to read it in a laughing, crying voice. You know that? The one about ancestral obligations. One person's joke is another's nightmare of trust gone wrong. How far did your first joke go? What body part did you laugh off in your mother tongue? A head, leg, or something unspeakable. A joke is a riddle with a release, a thing that doesn't travel well. In private, we take the piss. How do we take our ancestors? What if laughter is the only sound appreciated by our ghosts? What if laughter is the, take my ancestors, please! Take your piss in private with a thing that doesn't travel well. Release a joke with a riddle, for something lags unspeakably ahead. From a mother tongue, what part is left to laugh off? How far did your first joke go wrong? Gone nightmare! Trust one person's joke is another's. Thank you so much.
Give it up for David Spenst, everybody. Can we see the book? What's the book called? One more time.
A bouquet brought back from space.
A bouquet brought back from space. I mean, was it not? Was it not? That was brilliant. Fuck yes. Give it up for inaugurating the night. David Spenst, buy his book. Buy his book. It's negotiable. Launder your money. If you need to launder a lot of dirty money, buy poetry books, okay? And buy drinks. We totally will be a way to launder your money for you. So support Easy Paradise. All right, we've got so many amazing acts. Once again, it's 2 drink minimum. Is it possible we can get Millie McDermott up? Give it up for Millie McDermott. If you're doing some comedy.
I just realized
realized whenever my friends cry, I cry with them. Like, I feel like that's what you do if, as an empathetic person. And I just realized this unfortunately happened just now. I'm like, my heart's sinking. Like, no, I'm feeling like it felt it a lot. So my name is Millie McDermott. Millie is my real last name. McDermott is not. My real last name is spelled Naeger. So I don't go by that because it sounds like a racial slur. I'm telling you this because I have a hard time keeping my own secrets. Like, people all the time, they'll be like, "Oh, Millie McDermott, is that Irish?" I'm like, "It's a lie. You can't trust me, it's a lie." A couple other things. I am a cartoonist, but my real passion is working at a Mexican restaurant, which I do currently. I also did it back home. I'm from St. Genevieve, Missouri. It's a very small rural town of 6,000 people. And the thing about working at a Mexican restaurant in a rural place, predominantly white as well, is people like will come into the restaurant and ask like the weirdest questions. Like, it will be after eating a super fajita quesadilla and after guzzling down a monster margarita. They're like, "Okay, now is the time to ask the waitress, what do you think about all these illegal immigrants coming over the border, taking American jobs?" And I'm like, "Can they work on Thursday? Because I am not trying to be here full time. I'm trying to start a podcast." Also, there's no logic to what he's saying because my boss is from Mexico and he came to this country and created a job that then I get to profit off of. Like, at this point, I feel like I'm taking Mexican jobs. Because I don't know if you guys have ever seen at the restaurant, we have to, when there's a birthday, we get out the sombrero, we put it on their head, and we sing Feliz Cumpleaños. And I don't know if you guys have ever had a white woman come out and a cappella sing Feliz Cumpleaños to you. It's fucking creepy. You're like, is somebody about to come out with a mask and stab me? Like, what's happening right now? I've realized recently, so many people here speak different languages. I lived in China for a period of time, so people always ask me, "Do you speak Mandarin?" And each time they ask, I always say, "我会说一点中文," which means I speak a little Chinese. But this is very misleading because most people don't understand that I'm saying that. So when they ask, "Do you speak Mandarin?" and I say that, they're like, "Oh, this bitch is fluent," which is not the case whatsoever. But I did realize, okay, so I was in an Uber the other day with a guy named Zhangzhi, and I realized I do not speak Chinese. Realized that the hard way. After we were done talking about what region he's from and what his favorite foods are, I was out of material. Had no more. It's like now I feel like if somebody asks me my level of Mandarin, I need to say like, I know enough to be annoying about it. I know that. If people are like, "Oh, we're gonna get Szechuan food," I'm like, "It's pronounced Sichuan." "Oh, the Japanese use yen, the Chinese use yuan." I'm like, "It's pronounced yuan." It's pronounced yuan. I would say like I know enough Chinese to pick up Chinese guys, but that is not even true because the amount you need to know is none because they would prefer you to speak English because they want to learn it. But I do know enough Chinese to pick up a ton of white guys, that is for sure. That's one of the new ones I want to do. I'm gonna get out on this one. Okay, so I don't know if anybody has seen it is called Fantastic Fungi. It's on Netflix. It's a documentary about the healing powers of mycelium, which is great. And it is voiced by Brie Larson, and she does a good job. It's just like at the end though, and I love Brie Larson, she's a good actress. But at the end of it, she talks from the perspective of the magic mushrooms. And she's like, "We are mycelium, and we have been here since the dawn of time, and we will be here until the end." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, but that's not what mushrooms would sound like." If they did, they'd be like, "We are mycelium!" Thank you, I'm Millie.
Give it up for Millie McDermott, everybody. And we can follow you on, or you doing any show?
The Millie Comics, M-I-L-L-Y, The Millie Comics.
There you go, check out The Millie Comics. Give it up one more time for Millie McDermott, kicking us off. All right, we'll have the fool on deck. Can we get Johnny Perez up to read a poem for us? Give it up for Johnny Perez, everybody.
Hey there. I'm Perez Poetry on Instagram. I'm Johnny Perez. Dear son, today is your birthday. And it's been 4 years now since we have talked, but I hope somehow you hear this. You see, on your very first afternoon in this world, you are just 4 pounds. Under glass dome, incubator, cords, wires, sensors, just trying to learn how to breathe on your own. And I sit with you, sterile hands not allowed to hold, just touch. But through the glass, I tell you, you are a miracle. You have what it takes inside. Just breathe. Please breathe. And somehow from under all those cords and wires, your tiny fingers find and wrap around my thumb. And you open your eyes and give me that fierce scowl that says, you know you are my son. And you are fighting for every breath. And you already have your will, that indomitable will to live. So while you sleep, I sit and pray and weep. And keep from sleeping so I can hear your heart monitor beeping and that god-awful alarm screaming whenever you, in your sleep, forget to breathe. And I can gently wake you back into remembering while at the same time in my heart releasing, do you know how many times I have released you to God? In between what seems a million beeps, a million breaths, a million heartbeats, each one praying for the next, but ready just in case you forget, so I can remind, so you can relearn, so your breath builds on breath, your instinct to breathe freely. I am here, ready and waiting for you to need me. So I don't know, but I think this is what a dad is supposed to do. I wish I could do so much more to take your pain, keep the hurt away. But your fight is within, where I am helpless to help. And I can only sit and watch and wait and pray. And the weight of my entire world rests on the rise and fall of your tiny chest, not much thicker than paper. Swishes and thumps of the heart in your chest. Such a perfect little miracle. And yet imperfect. But what is a perfect heart anyway? And who's to tell but a trained ear the sound we hear is not perfect, whether it's a pair of lungs that forget to breathe, or a fragile heart that skips a beat, or a tiny hole in a hidden cleft that leaks. But how imperfect we all are, and fragile, especially our hearts. And you are ever strong, and your heart as good as gold. I will always remember that soccer game when you are 8 years old. You're running for the ball. You, the boy they said might not run at all. You win the ball, but the other boy falls down. And instead of turning toward goal to score, you let the ball roll away. Instinctively, stop, pick the boy up, ask if he's okay. You are just a boy yourself, but you show inside you are a man that day. You don't need to win a game. You have already learned to win over the whole world. And you're just being you. And I, as your coach, could not be prouder, just as I am now, as your father. You are 24 years old today. And though I'm still watching your life from afar, just like through the glass, this is a gentle reminder of who you are. Something you know in your heart to be true, and something you here tonight may know too. I'm still saying the same old thing, but that's another thing dads do. But don't forget, you are a miracle. What's inside you is amazing. You have what it takes. Just breathe. Just breathe. Because the answer to every question is already inside you. It was there before even that first afternoon. It was put there before time when you became you. You see, the answer to the world is in your heart. The answer to the world is in your heart. I said the answer to the world is in your heart. It is inside you. It is inside you. It is inside you.
That was so powerful. Oh my God. Wow. I just need a minute, excuse me. The answer to the world is inside you. Okay? I think we'll all remember that. Give it up for Johnny Perez, everybody. That was super powerful. Do you have a book or anything?
Perez Poetry on Instagram. Working on the book.
Perez Poetry, everybody. Follow. Look for it right now. Give it up one more time for Johnny Perez, that powerful. Jesus. Amazing. All right, we've got the Fool, everybody. He's going to play some music for you, everybody. Give it up for the Fool.
Yeah, or just, fool if you're into brevity or just not that kind of fool. Somebody asked me earlier if I ever write songs about adult matters, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna take off my coat and relax for a little. Take off my shoes and stay here a while. Place my hand on your side for a little. Close my eyes if that's alright with you. So take off your coat and relax just a little. Take off your shoes and stay here a while. Place your hand inside of mine for a little. Close your eyes if that's alright with you.
body next to mine for a little. Close our eyes if that's alright with you. Oh no, we won't close our eyes if that's alright with you.
Thank you.
What a fool believes. You deserve, I mean, come on, that was fantastic. Give it up for Fool. Simply Fool. Really funky, really fucking groovy, really, I mean, everybody is ready to have sex now. Give it up for the Fool, everybody. Follow him on social media. All right, once again, so 2 drink minutes, 5 minute time limit per performer. He has graciously allowed maybe a house guitar type situation. If anybody needs to use a guitar, the Fool, give it up for the Fool for graciously letting that be a possibility until he needs it back and he has to leave. But fantastic. All right, so we've got Casey O'Brien on deck. Cannot wait for that. That is a big special. We have Sero coming up after that. Luke Herberman. And more. Can we get Noah up to read some poetry for us? Noah, are you out there? Are you coming? All right, give it up for Noah, everybody.
I had some birria tacos last night, and it's like giving me the runs. And so like I'm kind of raw. It doesn't matter. I got some poems, or it's a single poem. It's like part of a longer work. Anyway, preempted present representation of the ships as they gain in proximity to pair in visual binary as 2 gravitationally bound stars. Just as in the stake of Tosk, justices and juice of Josh adjacent to the jock. The jam is whole in jam by choice, adrenaline and Jim, parcel to jail away in cells, jacked and stalked, driving jewels to be bought by Jackrabbit, Jackhammer, and Jay. Truth this and stay. Enjoy and genuflected extralect, joy incumbent its idiolective solipsise elect, and stay the hand of John select and slay the sand of jagged Jean and jacket and jailer Jake and jangle in the jackpot of juggling wake, which hastens till it stills the wheel by jet and junction jetsam, quiver and late, jawed and jaded continuing, and for the story's sake, not since Jemison and Janky's jai to the jewels of Jupiter, spry twigging and spinning fleck, reach such a Josephson, whose identity? Jacoby's. Ridden wry and high mighty, witnessed raking as the garden spake, the 2 ships orbit as orbit should, ever gaining in proximate meet, magic's mating 9, monkeys, madness to the train. That eyes in journalization and jollification, judicialnesses, jargonizations, and jackasseries. The no whence in now hence is divagated to dance, to die to itself in evergreen contusive riddlings, to writhe in young sight divested unreadability's excitement, to deem in hum what should head forward, what would will to should to really be, what should thrill to could to really blossom to crest in the everlong formation, showering mudra, the music to throb in violet constant explanation. What could say without the sign for itself? The plectrum's plenum without the shape to sound, the omphalos origin, cresting crashed out upon it, its vacuum and voided senses slurred, the sign for itself taken to invisible lever, taken to unbearable, unhearable, space-suffocated echo and lute. What is planeting with those aortic attic ships, the vessels containing that which takes in sky? Nod is required from the rising solar nexus. required from wing, eye, foot, ear to wander, to rivet, rivering and rhythmic wranglings, heaving, clang, hurling energetics to wood, to what is wrought, which if water should it figure, bene beam, if though fire, if it smolder, exit gleam, the mantra inversions, tough conglomerate senses, involutions. I'd have died without your matronage, we separately said. That it was thus, thus was the passion. That it was so, so was the power, we separately said. Our oneric egging with will wills itself until the end that fiction's fiction and legion's regalia, the lessening victor's recursions rend, said together to create, to shift, to vibrate the elegances into its uglinesses, its dalliant dividends, the allocenic atrium, Telos's tall threnody, Noda, Narmer defiantly unifies univocally in threading catfish, cutting regional sequence into the raw river plenty empire where the helix is resting in simple conquering, where the hound is stealing in ritual consequence, where the binaric is surpassed in consubstantial rescue, where the blunder is recoiled in cooling secret, where the mobile is continuance in revelatory sonograph, where the mausolith is constituted in superseded rock. If peace could people it, it would stay. It would garner garlands, grow the gathered garden, wet the world without weapon, without weary war, fire the face of one, the topic depth loosen, the lesson and struggle, the forefought jubilee, though it could do, though that and, its algebra, delivers yet something else, delivery from grief, that session which changes changeless. Non-one, she inhabits ensphering wisdoms, is called Eurydice, is the song for whom the flower gives Nefertiti, the fullness, the freedom to haunt without death, the subject responsible for this upward syllable, Hung, yet countless times taken to rapturous capture, forgotten feature to bleed in bounty and dread, to wait in ear, the ugly, damaging, my, the sayer without knowledge, without clearance, without guidance, without sense to remember the very first things, the road which is everything, the screen, pax organa, categories unprecedented to the figures falsely remembered, falsely transfigured figures through calculations calcify, word ripped, crucified. Did the unsaid, the elaboration, the followers, the water, the finales levitate, the reverse extricate, and Agnes saw this, stared, prayed, said, does, oh money padme hum, oh money padme hum.
Wow, that was fantastic. Is that available? Is that in the New Yorker magazine or?
No, it's never been published. I just wrote it.
Good job, good work. That should be a pamphlet or give it up for Noah, everybody. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that magnificent poem. Really fucking amazing. All right, we have great poetry and great literature here at KGB Bar. We're going to be here all summer. We're starting at 8 p.m. throughout the summer, so tell your friends, tell everybody we're rolling back the clocks. We have Sero on deck. We have Luke Herberman coming up. We have Betsy Studholme, Dakota Reese, Estrella, Tina, Faye, Charlotte Gilbreath, and more. John King, Rachel Jarvis. Let's get... All right, this next act we're very excited about. It is a husband and wife duo, but the wife wants anonymity because of the internet and whatnot. But she is with child. It is due on Wednesday. The baby could happen right here. Who knows? Right here in Easy Paradise. Let's get Casey O'Brien up. And his wife. Give it up for Casey O'Brien.
That's a trio! I'm sorry.
Trio.
That's a trio!
You are a father.
Hey everybody. So that was true. This baby is due on Wednesday. And it was a bucket list item before our lives have changed forever. Irreversibly so to do this.
There's a high flying bird way up in the sky, and I wonder, does he look down as he flies on by? Well, he's riding on the air so easy in the sky. But Lord, look at me here. I'm rooted like a tree here. I got to sit down, can't cry. Oh Lord, I'm gonna die blues. Now the sun comes along, and Lord, it lights up the day. But when he gets tired, he slides on over the way. It's east to the west, he gets born every day. But Lord, look at me here. I'm rooted like a tree here. I got to sit down, can't cry. Oh Lord, I'm gonna die blue. Now I had a man, and he lived in a mine. Now he never saw the sun, but Lord, he never stopped trying. Then one day my man up and died. I said my man up and died. Oh yeah, my man up and died. He wanted to fly, and the only way to fly was to die. And there's a high flying bird way up in the sky, and I wonder, does he look down as he flies on by? Well, he's riding on the air so easy in the sky. But Lord, look at me here, rooted like a tree here. I got to sit down and cry. Oh Lord, I'm gonna die blue. Got to sit down, can't cry. Oh Lord, I'm gonna die blue.
Give it up for Casey O'Brien and Mrs. Casey O'Brien. Oh my God, beautiful, beautiful. Your child, oh, it's going to be so amazing. I mean, you've got the Bluetooth guitar. You got the Bluetooth amp. I mean, that's a good father. You did well. He's prepared. That's the first time we've ever had that kind of preparation. No one's ever brought a Bluetooth amp with a thing plug-in. That's fantastic. Congratulations, we're so happy. That's our first Easy Perez baby. We're close enough, right? Well, that's part of the astrology. So congratulations one more time. That is so fantastic. Thank you for sharing that with us. the music, the baby is absorbing all of the genius poetry and things that are happening. What, you know, it's whatever's happening. It's affecting your baby right now. But that was really beautiful. Great harmony, great guitar playing. Wow, really amazing. Thank you so much. Send us a picture. Send us an alternate, you know, can you send us a picture like Thursday, maybe? Right.
Next Monday we'll bring it.
Bring the child. All right, I would love it. All right, so we have the great Luke Herberman on deck. We have Betsy Studholme coming up. Dakota Reese, Estrella, Tina, Faye. That's two different people. That is not Tina Faye. That is Tina and Faye. We have Charlotte Gilbreath. We have David Wolfson, John King, and more. Let's get Sero up to play some piano. An amazing musician. We are super stoked to have her play some piano. Give it up for the great Sero.
It's like so fucking crazy and dumb.
Hi everybody. There's so many cool acts tonight. Like so different, but so cool. I'm so inspired. So yay! Okay. Alright, so my name is Sero. I wrote this song in high school. It's called Coincidence.
There are days once in a blue moon, days when hope is a dove that flies away.
I need to ask everybody some advice. So I have to produce that song, and I'm trying to figure out whether I should do it just like piano acoustic, or if I should like put it in electronic world. I have a synth and I'm doing like a lot of electronic stuff, but I feel like I like the raw version too.
Yeah.
So like, can I get a poll? Like, who thinks I should do it like just voice and piano? Oh shit. Okay, and then who thinks I should do it with like some electronic stuff?
Yes!
Okay, I guess I should just do both. Okay. Thanks, guys! Oh, my Instagram is sero, SERO .x0x. Okay, thank you.
We have so many talented, oh my God, release every version. We need the demo, we need the remix, we need a CD of remixes. Give it up for Sarah, everybody, that was fantastic. That really sounded beautiful as hell. I mean, that was tremendously great. You honor the Mason and Hamlin. You know how to play it, you make it sound good. Give it up for Sarah, everybody. All right, we have Betsy Studholme on deck, we have Dakota Reese, we have Estrella, we have Tina, we have Faye. We have Alberto botero between the Tina and the Faye. We have Charlotte Gilbreath, we have John King, we have David Wolfson, and more. Let's get... Oh yeah, he has a new song. I gotta mention this. Let me just pull it up real fast. I gotta plug this. Okay. Luke Herberman has a new single called Time of the Year. Check it out, being released on all major streaming platforms. One of our favorites, everybody. Let's get it. Luke Herberman up and play some tunes. We were at Dylan Day. They shut down Dylan Day because they arrested our main Bob Dylan guy, but he's back. They cannot stop the music. Give it up for Luke Herberman.
Oh, I like it.
Woo!
Hey, what's that? I got saying up on Instagram. I don't know if you message.
Yeah, what is your name?
Didn't see the answer. Italian psychedelic dada.
Italian psychedelic dad, I do remember that. Is that what your Instagram is called? That's what your Instagram is?
I can't believe it's the time of the year to decide my fate. I wish you were here when our lives were aligned with the tides. And I know the timing is always wrong, but when did this feeling first come on? Woo! Oh, 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 oh. You take me for granted, I don't know why, and I feel cold.
Okay, so it's Italian psychedelic.
I'll be wearing these jeans until they wear me out. And I know the feeling comes on strong, but when did you plan to tell me today, so take a listen. Thank you all. I love you. Just look it up. It's everywhere. It's called Time of the Year, and my name is Luke Herberman. Herberman. Thank you.
It's on TRL, it's on the Billboard charts, it's on fucking Spotify, Rap Caviar or something, I don't know, some kind of user playlist. It's gonna be AI. Give it up for Luke Herberman, everybody. Hell yeah. All right, fantastic. That was, there was no echo on there. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he did that. That's not supposed to be possible, but no, but you have it in your guitar or something?
Yes, it's built into the guitar.
That's crazy. All right, it's 21st century. You never know. No, they just have echo with their guitar. All right, give it up for Luke Herbert one more time. The rhythm, there was no pick. That was his fingers. That was like Nils Lofgren technique. That was insane. All right, we have Dakota Reese on deck. We have Estrella. We have Tina. We have Alberto, botero. We have Faye, Charlotte Gilbreath, John King, David Wilson, Rachel Jarvis. Let's get is Betsy Studholme in the house. Give it up for Betsy! Hell yeah. Woo.
Hello. Hi. This is so amazing to be at. I normally do Jada's poetry open mics, and being with the thespians, the musicians, the comics, it's incredible. Thank you so much. Woo! This is Truth Serum. The hallway is rendered in cream-colored blocks, angular medieval gargoyles, low poly rubies, cauldrons. The blocks turn from washed stone to storm clouds to deep green. We are in the potions classroom. 2 candles oversee our work, earthy profile, gold, glittering, woodsy metal on the edge, deepest red. In front of me there are 3 vials, 1 green, a sharp glass cordial. As it swirls, it sinks. 1 orange, bitter sunset. 1 truest onyx with hot pink glitter. The portents glow and change from their Thierry Mugler angel bottle. Drink in antidote order. First, I drink the hot pink glitter for protection. For the love of my girl, for desperation, for the Pisces Venus, waves buoy her vial. Send it to a shore for someone to unfurl her purity scripts. Smash the other 2 on the ground, move their puddles together, place pink salt crystals where their 2 potions stood. Turn from rose Turkish delight to ox blood outside, the orchid hiss of gas lamps on the bridge. Takes the musculoskeleton from the boys, mixes it with condensed milk, makes it human, twists them into a 2-headed woman who kisses herself through foggy glass, thick tomato red lipstick smeared on the mirror, her raven feathers rustling the tulle skirt of the ballet dancer carved in stone. Your eyes trapped in a statue forever, drip wax, tied up in front of a mirror. Cut the last paragraph, she says, add something else, something more human. Later on, we go out, grab a beer. This is, I want to print full thank you. I want to print full color images of the library. Look through my indexes of saves, tiny loot boxes pop summer sunbursts. Cherry pit hearts tumble out of them into an ice cube tray, into a highball glass, tennis dress, clay red, with a thin strand of grass longing loosely from the undershorts. Her racket balances the drink, ruby spider descends from netting, spinning from her onyx blood abdomen, racket sags with her egg sac, clay turns into mud. She pours petal water, raindrops name the earth, cracking open chrysalis. Cypress earth tone harpy arches his back and produces sky orange nets, kicked dust into a quart of thunderclouds. Bade the creatures move through the holes, filling the fabric. Nothing is plowed in axioms. Rows under them are other rows, growing ghost carrots in fantastic Mr. Fox, glow caves, parallel spirit of soft eggshells creating angles, peculiarities, roses, ice cubes, boyfriend cut jeans, Americana, your destiny, sport. Woo! Thank you. This is the last one. This is reunion. Just as I am difficult, shrouded, selfish, possible. Syrup fairies, sticky venom, rivuletting down pancake dresses, poison breakfast, lanterns haunt your morning smoothies. You have LA in your veins. The brown eyes of the you fairy stare back at me. We look back at each other. I am as far away from the person I love wrapped around me. The blue eyes of the us fairy, eight-faced, we fall backwards into the cool, dark, wooded ponds. Koi fish with skulls typed into their scales, swim parentheses around us, Nicholas Bertel, Argeste's theme around us, Rose Fairy, her dress paddles like a cheerleader skort, blush red, her shoes are dark green with thorns lacing up to her knee. Her wand a long green staff with a pink rosebud atop it, the bluebell fairy, her dress is cornflower dusk. Her staff of bells, she comes towards the you fairy, how far away I am, how close behind, the tinkling bell. A lamb led from the underworld by its neck.
It was fantastic. Give it up for Betsy Studholme, everybody. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for sharing and coming to the Monday open mic. We appreciate that. After that was really fantastic poetry. Give it up for Betsy Studholme, everybody. Wonderful. I love that. Do you have a book or anything?
Not yet.
All right. I could see a book happening for you. I think we need it. I think the world needs it. I think we need to read that. I think, give it up for Betsy Studholme, everybody. All right, we've got Estrella coming up. Tina, Alberto, Botero, Faye, Charlotte Gilbreath, John King, David Wolfson, Rachel Darvis, and more. Let's get, is Dakota Reese in the house? Everybody, are you out there, Dakota Reese? You have such a great name. All right, next time we're gonna get Dakota Reese up here. All right, can we get Estrella up to do whatever the hell she wants to do? I mean, frankly, give it up for the great Estrella, everybody. And it's a cool trombone.
The one drink or the 2 drink minimum got to me. And all that my first one, it was lame. I just ate late, so I mean I got to eat something, but at the same time after that I was drinking. So let's see how that goes. If I can, I'm gonna do 2 short poems. This one is titled NYC. The wooden crucifix are barren. I'm denied the perfect smell of a freshly cut Christmas tree for one more night. Getting asked about my holiday plans at the milkshake stand. Passing by the foggy windows of rundown Chinese restaurants. This one is called Mary Ho. Or Ho Mary. 2 years later, and I'm at the LCD sound system gig that I missed because I didn't want to leave my insulated 4 walls. Begging that they play New York, I Love You, because you're bringing me down, because now I can relate to it more than I ever have before. I'm living its blissful misery as a badge of honor. Nothing else could make me more of a New Yorker now. Any other of my quirks are simply me. I can dance like a maniac on the street with my milkshake. Cramming into my heels in a taxi with unfounded hope and abandonment, because what else is there? I refuse to give in to that old place called fear. It's not me, it's not you. You only have one life to live. Unless you are lucky to repeat it. But who's to say? Will you be the judge of that before it's too late? Late like the New York City sky at 5 o'clock. End poem. Thank you. That one's good for the winter time, but I thought I would bring it back. Should I just read the latest one that I wrote? Yeah, it came up on my notes, so there we go. This one's called Oblivion. This particular sound permeates the air, inviting you towards it like a call for rest. The sound of God created by the hands of man on a tiny silver board. I salute my ancestors of the mountains and of the seas, as I find my middle ground on the earth that I seek. Where is the justice? Where is the peace? As I line up all my potential suitors against a wall and shoot them down, one by one. Pass me around like a joint, I'll get you high. I am the drug of your choice. Intoxicating, addicting. Don't take too much of it, or you'll overdose. One dose is enough, trust me. Let's just go to the movies and have a good time. End poem. Oh yeah, you can find me on A Sky Moon Stars with 2 C's. I have a blog on there where I update my poems. Thank you.
Hell yeah, give it up for Estrella, everybody. Check out her Instagram blog poems. Come on, that was fantastic. We loved it. Give it up one more time for Estrella, that wonderful poetry name. All right, we have the great Alberto Botero on deck. We have Faye coming up. We have Charlotte Gilbreath, John King, David Wolfson, Rachel Darvis, and more. Riley Edwards. Let's get... All right, we're very excited about this next comedian. I think it's a debut. It's a special occasion. In any case, give it up for Tina, everybody. Tina.
I'm actually not a comedian, but this is my debut, I should say. And I'm talking also about adult matters, so I hope I don't blush up here. I don't know what you guys did during COVID, but I did a lot of writing. And my name is Tina, so I called my collection Quarantina Days. And this was actually day 240. And it was called Fucking on Top. If there's one thing I've learned in my life to date, it's that no mental state of being is permanent. There are great days, good days, bad days, sad days, hard days, and all other kinds of days in between. I happen to be having a high moment right now, and there are many things I love about being on top, both in life and sexually. When I'm fucking on top, literally speaking, I feel in control, powerful, admired, seen, and of course, immense pleasure. I'm often overcome with a powerful release in the form of a G-spot orgasm, which literally floods my body and his with cum, and my mind with endorphins that produce an unbelievable high. Admittedly, no matter which position I hold during sex, the feeling is amazing. I can easily switch from fucking on top to fucking on the bottom to being taken from behind and enjoy every single one of those experiences and all of the different sensations that come with it. I go from feeling in control and admired to out of control and desired, to dominated and fucked hard, to being treated like a dirty fucking whore. I love all of it, the full range of feelings. So why is it when life forces me to change positions and sends me soaring down the mountain after a steep, steady climb, I can't appreciate that feeling, that sensation of being pushed down and forced to take the pain? Why can't I accept this is a part of me, my story, my experience, and know that life is beautiful and wonderful anyway? Or realize that this feeling is all part of the ride? If I could, I would embody the lessons learned from fucking styles and recognize that if life was all one note, one long, stationary, missionary fuck, it would be boring as fuck. And that fucking on top is only one position in the game of being on top of your game.
That's one of the greatest poems I've ever heard in my life. That is a fucking masterpiece. That should be in the Norton Anthology. That was phenomenally great. All right. I mean, do you have a book? Can we read that? Is that in?
I literally only shared it with like a few people.
Fucking awesome. Hell yes. Give it up for Tina. First poetry reading. Ever. Fantastic. Give it up, give it up. That was so phenomenally great. Tina. We love it. Fantastic. All right. We have Faye on deck. We have Charlotte Gilbreath coming up. John King, David Wilson, Ray Guzman, Rachel Darvis, Finley Mangan, Eero Tallow, Riley Edwards, Amy Millen, Indigo Forrest. Oh, I can see why you're vibing with this next comedian. I get it. He's one of the funniest guys. We love this guy. Give it up for Alberto Botero, everybody.
Am I the only guy here that needs a little readjustment after that reading? Like, holy shit. Wow. I have no words for this. But like, I have no words for a lot of things. Like, I mean, you guys are like words people, and like the powerlessness when you don't have words for something, like especially in these times, like when you can't express something because you don't have words. Because in Spanish, we also don't have words for queefing, squirting, or pegging. Hold on, let me fix my grammar. We neither have words for queefing, squirting, nor pegging. And I recently got divorced, so now I'm having sex in English. So I've been exposed to, I think I've been exposed to those things before. But because, you know, like I'm kind of old, like I'm 50, say yes to drugs. But so like I've been fucking for 40 years. I'm Catholic, we start early. Well, like I've been exposed to those, I've heard them, but I had no words. So like now I have the words. So let me tell you how, like, my little adventure. So it all started recently because I was having very vigorous sex with a black girl. This is important for the story. And like we were like rah, 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 and then it like make a sound like brah, brah, brah. And she like freaked out. And she was like, oh my god, like I'm so sorry. I'm like, and she like, well, I was really nervous. I'm like, tranquila, tranquila, quiff latifa. Take it easy. And then she explained it to me like, oh, it's quiffing. It's like, you know, it's like it's embarrassing. I'm like, why? What? Like. So like then, first thing I did is like ask my idiot friends, like guys, what's oh, it's a pussy fart. Like that's fucking impossible. So like I started doing research, I googled the shit out of it, and you know, I discovered that contrary to popular belief, it is obviously not a pussy fart. The mechanics of it is like it works like an engine and like a piston. So like there is pressure, it's sealed, and then like like it just explodes. So if anything, it is our fault. So we are the ones that should say we're sorry because we're the ones like letting the air in. But so like, and then I started doing more research. And now I'm on a quiff quest, and I discovered that there are 4 types of scientifically documented quiffing, which are do better quiffing, courage quiffing, namaste quiffing, and thank you quiffing, and those 2 are different from each other. So, do better quiffing is because, you know, like as I mentioned before, like if the size of the dick is not appropriate, and it's coming in, there is a lot of air coming in, and you'll hear it a lot. Pra, pra, pra. So like, do fucking better, dude. Like, just apply yourself, because you're not big enough. But if you're the right size, and women will never understand this, but if you're the right size, and you're coming out a little bit too much and thrusting really hard, that is a fucking dangerous maneuver, and you can like get really hurt. So it's courage whipping. Then namaste whipping is the least popular of all of them, but I've heard that there is a very weird mix of like Lululemon pants, downward dog, and chakra alignment, and it happens during yoga apparently. To some people. And then there is thank you quiving, which is sometimes you have like really, really good sex and like everything is dark and you get up out of the bed and there are like 20 condoms on the floor, everything's slippery, and you hear it like pa, 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 pa. Like, dude, that's pussy feedback. It's amazing. It's just the vagina saying thank you very much. That's a real vagina monologue.
Wow. That's good.
So then, very recently, because I'm older, like I'm encountering squirting a lot. Probably because older women may be more comfortable with their bodies, or also like when you're older, you don't have sex in studio apartments, so it's probably rude to squirt in a studio apartment. I don't know. But like now that when I go out on a date, like I have to leave my apartment covered in tarp like a Dexter crime scene. But it does happen, and it's awesome. It's here to stay, I guess. And then I'll leave you with this. So I don't know about pegging yet, but I'm also like I have a colonoscopy scheduled for next week. And we all guys are afraid of colonoscopies, maybe because it's a gateway drug. I don't know. Thank you very much, guys.
Back-to-back greatness. Give it up for Alberto Botero. Not easy to follow that poetry, but 3 minutes of queefing jokes is the way to go. That is what you do. Give it up for Alberto Botero one more time, everybody. Colombian freestyle. I'm tagging all of the artists in the Easy Perez Instagram stories. If you want to check out any of these people, just, oh, there's Colombian freestyle. Bam, bam, bam. There's a profile follow. Yes. And you subscribe to his content. It's that easy. Isn't this wonderful? We do it all for this. Give it up one more time for Alberto Botero, everybody. Hell yeah. We're partying. It's only the beginning of Bud Light summer here at Easy Paradise, sponsored by Bud Light. All right. We have Charlotte Gilbreath on deck. We have John King coming up, David Wolfson, Ray Guzman, Rachel Darvis, Finley, Mangan, Eero, Tallow, Riley Edwards, Amy Millen, Indigo Forrest, Adiel K, and so many more stars, so many amazing giants of the entertainment and arts industry and the culture. Speaking of which, could we get Faye up? Is Faye? Give it up for Faye, everybody!
Woo! Yes, I videotape.
Hey,
Are you sick? Yeah.
Hi everyone. I'm Faye.
hey.
Before I forget, my Instagram is Girl Ruin. That's girl without an I and 3 R's. This is a song I wrote when I was 19, and it's called Daddy. Woo! I'm small, so small, not small enough that you can wrap your hands around my waist. Okay, sorry. I'm small, so small, not small enough.
wish you could wrap your hands around my wrist. You baby doll, I'll make you crawl. Pretend I wanna please you, can't resist. So please don't ask any questions. Can't think hard enough to respond. You like me when I don't question your words, your tongue, or when you're gone. Oh, you can be my daddy. You let me be your doll. Hold me down, don't let me breathe. Won't say anything at all. Smoke away your purple kisses. I don't feel a thing. Oh my God, oh he's so nice. He buys me everything. I'm young, so young, not young enough, but you can fill my head up with your thoughts. And if you're nice, I'll tell you you're my first. Tell me, babe, don't ask any questions. Your head's too pretty to think. Oh, you've been my new obsession. Baby girl, just have a drink. You can be my daddy if you let me be your doll. Hold me down, don't let me breathe. Won't say anything at all. Smoke away your purple kisses. I don't feel a thing. Oh my God, oh he's so nice. He buys me everything. Oh, oh, you can be my daddy. Is that what you want to hear? Talk me up and pull me down. Oh, but you're a nice guy. You're so sincere. Take me to the movies. Take me to your favorite spot. Use my youth to forget that your brain is fucking rot. Tie yourself around my fingerprints and I'm your pawn. Walls come down, you're crashing now. Aw, is that your heart on? Thank you. And thank you to Fool for letting me use your guitar.
That was so real. That was real as fuck. Daddy, we loved it. We loved it. Give it up for Faye. Punk rock, fucking owning it. We loved it. She ate. She ate. Give it up for Faye, everybody. Fantastic. Great song. Is that available online or anything? Or?
It's on YouTube.
Fuck yeah. The ultimate music service. Check out Faye's Daddy on YouTube. It's amazing. All right, we've got the amazing John King on deck. We have Ray Guzman coming up, David Wolfson, Rachel Darvis, Finley Mangan, Eero Tallow, Riley Edwards, Amy Millen, Indigo Forrest, Adiel K, and so many more. Is Charlotte Gilbreath in the house? Give it up for Charlotte Gilbreath, everybody. Here on Easy Easy Perez, Open Mic Monday.
Down. You guys are an awesome crowd. All right. Woo! All right. Have you guys heard of the term, the new term co-parenting?
Yes.
Yeah, you're supposed to use it instead of "I hate daddy's guts."
Brand?
I was recently hooking up with this guy, and he kept eating me out to a point where like I started to think I was missing out. Like I was like, is there a fucking Big Mac down there? Because last time I checked it was a Filet-O-Fish, bro. And I asked him, I was like, so why are you for her pleasure?
Yeah, what's your name?
And he goes, I have 3 sisters. I get it. On this season of House of the Dragon, recently I accidentally smuggled 4,000 milligrams of weed onto an airplane. Yeah, white privilege exists, I know. But here's the thing, I don't smoke weed. So when I told people, I kind of felt like Jonah Hill talking to a girl in a Jonah Hill movie. I was like, yeah, I did this really cool, badass, illegal thing. Doesn't matter to you. I'm fat. What else do I have? Why is it that in like every sci-fi movie, the big bad guy who has like unlimited powers, has never been defeated, is like a total badass in all shapes and forms, has a respiratory issue? Like he can fight an army of millions, but he can't fight a bad cough? Like he'll be in frickin' like war, like, officer, inhaler. Yeah, and he'll always have this like big walkout with like all this cool music in the background, and then like 2 inches behind him, there's like an oxygen tank being played by a Roomba. And you're like, I'm supposed to be scared of this guy? This guy's an anti-smoking ad. Like, what the hell? Right, have you guys, all right, this next joke's a little iffy. Gatorade just recently changed their formula. Yeah. I wouldn't cheer. It tastes like how it felt like when they made an all-female Ghostbusters. No, the original. It was great. Delicious. And then they added this new ingredient, and now it tastes like pussy. But, what else do we got here? You guys are so chill. Yeah. Alright, have you guys, the P. Diddy situation, you guys heard of it? Yeah, so I recently asked my friend who lives in LA about it, and I go, so what do you think about the P. Diddy situation? And she goes, oh, we have sex parties all the time in LA. And I was like, in New York we have Tinder? But I really think the closest thing we've ever gotten to a P. Diddy sex party in LA was the 2012 Republican National Convention. Because I've never seen, oh my God. All right, should I just yell? Yeah. Yes.
On the piano? You can use one on the piano.
Hello. All right. This is my last joke. Because I've never seen so many white guys kiss each other's asses at once. Yeah. Also, it was in New York. How gay! Go upstate. Be like Diddy. All right. That's it. That's all I got.
Give it up for Charlotte. Give it up for Charlotte. Charlotte, give it up for Charlotte. Gilbreath, everybody. It was worth it, all right? We don't give a fuck. Just, the equipment doesn't. It's about your performance. Do whatever you have to do to get there, okay? She didn't let the microphone stop her. She said, boom, fuck that microphone. I'm going to be hilarious on this one. And she did it. Give it up for Charlotte Gilbreath, everybody. All right, we got Ray Guzman on deck. We have David Wolfson from Barrier Open Mic in the hole. We have Rachel Jarvis, Finley, Megan, Erie Tallow, Riley Edwards, Amy Mellon. Let's get You know what time it is. It's New York City legend time, okay? We have New York City legends in the room. I don't know if you knew that. But this guy kills it every single time. I can't wait to hear his perspective on everything that's going on. Give it up for John King! The real CNN. The real InfoWars.
This is working now. Wonderful. You're good with a mic, Matt, and thank you for the introduction. Better than ever, your introduction to me. Yeah. I think it's Happy Pride Month. It's expanding over, it's a month now. You can enjoy the ambiance, the thrill of somebody waving a rainbow flag in your face. Or sticking it up your neighbor's ass. Rainbow flag, go rainbow flag. Well, it looked like, yes, feel it. Feel the pride. Let it ooze out of every orifice. And your friend's orifice. Oh well. Yes, our corporations, they pulled the butt plug out. They're not really as supportive as they were. We're losing the Target thrill. I got a chance to see the gay paraphernalia at the 14th Street Target. It wasn't really that exciting. It was an extra large lady, and I don't want to denigrate her. She was wearing a star-spangled LGBT rainbow bra. People still wear bras, I guess. I occasionally see guys wearing bras, and I guess that's fine too. Why not? Oh, well, yes. I don't know if Bud Light will have a float this year in the Corporation Parade. Corporations looking for the gay dollars. They spend well. But I think Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck are back in the closet. Walt Disney. Yes, I don't know. Battle with Florida and Governor DeSantis. Duh. No gay. Duh. Yeah. Okay. Love to talk in the back. I'm enjoying every moment of it. Well, this was a time for New York to celebrate our great ex-president. Appears to be convicted of something. We aren't sure what he was convicted of, but hopefully we find out. The Orange Man will be meeting. He met with, I think, his probation officer today. And this will be exciting because he would be bringing with him the Secret Service. I wonder what the probation officer will think when 15 Secret Service men and women surround him. We'll see if Trump goes to jail. The Democratic Party is really struggling, and it may not be to their advantage to put Trump in jail. It may just increase the MAGA effect. Oh well, Trump. We'll find out if he will be more of a fascist if he's reelected. We'll find out. And every year, well, Biden always has his gay party. And last year, there was a problem with Joe Biden's gay party. There was a person with extra large breasts that evidently got loose and were juggling up and down the runway of the party. Yes, the party. Moving right along, everybody following Hunter Biden. The son. Is he a crack addict? No, why didn't he just do cocaine? That had such a good reputation on Wall Street. That white powder. The Hollywood. Cocaine. Now if Hunter didn't go with the crack, because crack is kind of a lower social class, and that was the beauty of the drug industry. Why don't we expand the market? Let it, make it available, cheapen the crack, add a little sodium to it, and cook it up. Things go better with crack. I'm walking a few people with crack. Oh well, so we'll see if Hunter Biden walks. It would be a first offense, so it's unlikely he would go to jail. Hunter will not be testifying, probably because they would be able to bring up a lot of issues. His laptop, Hunter Biden's laptop, with all that child pornography on it. Oh. Hunter's child pornography and the gun. Hunter only had the gun 19 days before his girlfriend decided to dump it in the trash. So why doesn't the National Rifle Association come out in favor of Hunter? Why doesn't it defend Hunter's right to be a crack addict and a lovely American gun owner? It's very American. We have over 300 million guns loose in America. Probably almost as many as people. One gun for every American. This is America. You too can't buy a gun. It's probably harder in New York, but they're probably, yeah, damn. That's the way it is. That's the way it was. And we're getting 50 more public toilets in New York. Thank you, Mayor. You're not going to have to hold it back. You're not having to go to that evil Starbucks that supports Genocide Joe and the war. You will have your own. They're only $1 million each. There will be 50 of them. And they could be more expensive. They would have been more expensive, but they're prefab. So the mayor was able to get it down to $1 million a toilet. And hopefully we'll find out who his friends are that are producing this toilet. There may be a paper trail of corruption in the bid for a toilet. Why does a toilet cost $1 million in New York City? Is it Joe Biden's inflation? I hope not. They should have the toilets similar to the ones they have for the construction workers. It's good enough for the construction workers. It's good enough for the average New Yorker tourist. But there's always a problem with toilets in New York. The founding fathers in New York City were always concerned about people having sex in the toilets, of course, and even worse, having illegal drugs sticking up somebody's nose. Sharing drugs with friends and sex, and that was why they didn't want to have too many toilets in New York, probably. But it's hard to tell. But so, be ready, check it out. Be the first on your blog. Discover New York City toilets. Oh, is still on? Did you give me that line about 5 minutes ago?
No, 1 minute.
Is that 1 minute?
Yes.
Okay, everybody, I'll be off the station 1 minute. You can go back to your conversation, whatever. Social intercourse is very important. Sometimes at late, some morning, of course, of a different nature. What was it? Oh, the rat problem. Oh, they're going to get birth control now. Hey, they finally discovered. Why do you poison those lovely rats? Because all those wonderful birds have a tendency to eat those lovely pesticide-infested rats. So it's birth control for the male rat, for the female rat, no discrimination. It's a feminist issue. All rats are equal. They all get birth control. So that's the love. So looking forward to kindness to rats. I guess in Paris they do stand up for their rats. They protest. Please don't kill my rat or my rats. Vermin. If you say vermin, it's like, it's the worst thing to say. Because when you say vermin, the next thing is, Donald Trump is going to totally destroy America when he's elected. As if Joseph Biden hasn't already destroyed it. The warrior. Yes. Joseph Biden. Yes, rally around the White House last Saturday. Thousands of people And I think that Joe Biden was in Paris celebrating D-Day. Okay, I'm trying to find the... I've lost the stand and that got more laughs than anything else. Is this right in the hall?
Sure.
With a plastic bag.
He's not flinching, okay? He's looking the news straight in the eyes. He's calling it like it is. We need a 24-hour, 365 John King news network. I want your takes on everything. You gotta be on TikTok, man. Are you on TikTok? Are you on TikTok?
I'm on nothing.
What's your opinion of that? I'm curious. Do you think it's a spy? Do you think it's a spy?
No email.
No digital footprint for John King. Non-digital, no digital footprint. That is incredible. Woo! That is an ultimate achievement of the new millennium, I think. It's not being online in any way, shape, or form. And New York City, let's hear for those toilets, everybody. Greatest city in the world. $1 million toilets, okay? That's what we're fucking stay and fly on those things. All right, we've got David Wolfson on deck. We have Rachel Darvis. We have Finley, Mangan, Erie Tallow, Riley Edwards, Jason Trachtenberg, Amy Millen, Trace Black, Indigo Forrest, Brandi Divine, Adiel K, and more. Can we get Ray Guzman up? Give it up for Ray Guzman to tell it like it is. We're a great poet. We haven't seen him in a hot minute. We're super excited to have him back. Give it up for Ray Guzman, everybody. Woo!
Yo, what the fuck is good, man? My name is Ray Guzman. You might remember me for catching the attitude if you walk too slow in front of me in the street. Loitering, vandalizing shit, you know. I'm here to do poetry. My first poem is called Nosebleed Times Square. It's about a memory from the pandemic. It's a little graphic. Nothing you're not used to. I recall son had crimson dripping from his nose as by now he is ingesting coke in irrational doses. See, it was in a quiet panic. Blood carries acid to my brain, yet in one miraculous breath I managed to maintain focus. See, should one of us die here? Should a corpse turn belly up? Should either one of us not survive? You tell me, where will be enough refuge? From the cops that'll hunt us like dogs. With dogs, fuck the hogs, a couple of fuck-ups like us, doomed to lose but won't lie down and take the loss. See, my nigga put some money together and decided to cook crack out of a hotel room in Times Square. The lines came off of a formidable white hill. Mind you, this is the same friend that helped move a hot pistol halfway across New York on Christmas Eve. But you don't hit me though. Here's something you might feel. I'm gonna start that stanza over. The lines came off of a formidable white hill. Mind you, this is the same friend that helped move a hot pistol halfway across New York on Christmas Eve, but you don't hit me though. Here's something you might feel. I fake like I'm alive. I twist and bend my words to beautify dark times to make it all worth having lived through. I don't have bad days. I'm grateful for the memories, but you tell me, how could I miss you? And that's my first poem. Yeah, this shit is nerve-wracking, yo. Like, I don't even got nerves and I'm trembling. This second poem, if you're going through a breakup, this is gonna suck for you, bro. It's called On Love and Its Likeness. Of course I remember it. You tell me, how could I forget it? It was our unspoken promise, you know. Neither one of us aiming to correct what made us different, though Lord knows. There was a lot of shit I had to get out of my system. I don't know, I always thought, wasn't we supposed to survive this conjugal visit? And even if it meant sinking ships in the other, we could find a worthy cause. A match made in which it was of no concern which facet held the flaws. Wasn't we supposed to be like J and B, Venus and Mars? Though I could not help but recognize the space between us, I would sooner starve if a brother ever left me. You better believe I let her go about her every way, since the concept of lost love collapses on itself. And they say it's better to have loved in the first place. But we know our fictions of romance could hardly serve as foundation. It might never could be enough to cross both of our fingers and hope that we'll make it and throw everything we own in the well. Wishing for what will parade right in our faces, So quick to identify what the shape of a snake is the entire time we're ignoring the earth angel. You claim to be after love, but I don't know what's your angle. Don't do it because I asked. Do it because how you feel about me made you. I claimed you, and you were to be my very own. Until the grave met us at the end of a beautiful life with our names etched in stone. See, we arranged to produce progeny. And it was all meant to be once when everything made sense, and then a mass strike and went from that to just probably. I know I wasn't supposed to come back that morning. And I never got a chance to give you back your keys, but I guess it was because I was back by morning. That's my poem.
Woo!
I don't feel like it hurt too much. My Instagram is finally.u, the letter made it. I'll be hosting soon at Ivy House Studio, but for now, I'm just here. Thanks.
Give it up for Ray Guzman, everybody. Check him out at Ivy House Studio. Fantastic poetry. We have the best poetry every Monday. You're listening to the best in New York City poetry. Monday night here at Easy Paradise, KGB International. We're online. There are people watching in Sweden, Kiwi Mountain. I know you're watching. You're in Sweden. You know, we have an international audience, everybody. So, you know, it's very exciting what's happening here, and I can't wait to see everybody. We have Rachel Darvis coming up. We have Finley, Mangan, Erie Tallow, Riley Edwards, Jason Trachtenberg, Amy Millen, Trace Black, Indigo Forest, Brandi Divine, adiel, Philip, gadala-maria, K. Bill, yuval, Baruch, and more. Ananya, George, Brandon, Scott. Let's get. Is David Wolfson out there? David Wolfson. All right, maybe next time. The Wolf Man, he was going to play some music for us, but he's from out of, he's got to drive in and stuff, so I don't blame him. He's got a lot of logistical challenges. How about Rachel Darvis? So is she still here? She signed up earlier. She left, all right. Well, let's get this next poet up. Seriously, really taking the open mic by storm. An incredible reader, an incredible writer. Check them out on Instagram. They're doing all kind of super amazing, fun shit. We're stoked to have them here. Can we get Finley Mangan up? Yeah! Come on now. Come on, everybody. This is the big leagues.
Yeah, fuck yeah. All right, very great. Thank you so much. I'm reading poems. There are 3 of them. The first one's called GHB. That's a drug for sex. GHB. It was great, the configurations we created on the kitchen counter, leg behind head, behind chests that lure one another, our kidneys filtering out the waste of venomous liquid, while our bladders made much pee. GHB, generous hearts beating, gyrating human bodies, glorious, holy bounties. GHB, giving so much to each other's atrial function, inspiring its thumps with impact on velveteen skin, smooth and unmarried, fingertip whispers making near uncontact down ribcage paths that trace their way to the miracle. My friend's name is Trace. Woo! I'm so lucky that you have a French accent. I came all over you. You made your palms slippery in it and stuffed your fingers in my face, wearing a twisted smirk, self-fulfilled. The oily and sand-like texture of cum in my mouth made my gums feel dry and paper-like, and I sucked your hand as if it were the life-giving water, saving me from terminal drought. We were so fucking beautiful like this. Thanks. I'm usually not nervous, but my cool friends are here, so I'm putting it on. This one's sweet and short. I posted it on Instagram the other day. Not that many people liked it. It's called That. Steering this old boat over placid waves, petite little ship, tumbling forth in the sound, the Boston whaler, our humble guide, quiet in the back. Quiet in the fucking back. Thank you. The Boston whaler, our humble guide, its motor's gone out, so we row it. It waddles like a penguin, quiet in the back, and gently separates the waters ahead with forgiving hands. We've wet our khaki shorts from drips off the oars, but it's no bother. I haven't a mind at all for water on my khakis when I'm eating a ham sandwich from a Ziploc bag. My back to the world, facing you, my only horizon. Thanks.
Woo!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Big applause. Big fucking applause. Amazing. Amazing. Big applause. Quiet in the back. Alright, and I wrote this one today. It's about longing. Longing. Alright, screwed the lid on too tight, too hard to be a friend. Would it be forever lonely without your tubbed ink to dip my pen into? No, of course not. But still continue, I believe. Unbelievable the scenes, unforeseen the incidents, incidentally carved, lines too mentally incoherent, / insignificant into paper. There's a piece in my love letter, unrequited, unfettered love to dine with, solo wine and dine, spit out smut to span times with myself, so lonely, love be the killing spree. I'm taking aim at the new sapling, innocent infant tree whose new sprouting seeds sprout downer morphines, shaking the hidden. I'm falling out, dripping her through my IV, getting downer, way down the route, often tired and redundant, often laying on my side. I will not refuse to move or try harder. I will stand up, be repugnant, opposing, antagonistic, and be alive. I think I will think solipsistically. My solipsistic greed thinks everyone's things revolve around me, but I don't care. I want you. I want your time. No rates or fees to mind. Exchanging no signals, trade nothing. No signs, trade nothing. But our ever-hungry, well-defined spines. You can't exist without me or my presence, or my brain to flip your mind and shout at you often. Rip your insignia off my breast, become mad, then soften and pin it back again. I'm flying, and the days go backwards from 100 to 99. Ways I have yet to win your favor. Love be the killing spree, hate forevermore. Hate sitting at tables, running up the tally, chatting among scores of losers I do not miss or think of proudly. I look forward truthfully to the day that your look passes about me, not around me, but through me. The day your look passes through me and does not stop. Like deer shot rounds, buck slugs, blast the front door open and carry through me and smash out my kitchen window into the backyard, into the neighbor's house, and just continue. The day your look passes through me like bullets through deer and just continues, and that'll feel like love, I'm sure. Thank you so fucking much. Thank you so fucking much. Wow. Thank you so fucking much. Wow.
Oh my God, wow. Getting more down, getting downer. Give it up for Finley, Mangan. Crazy, man. Crazy. Go, cat. Go. Damn, with that far out poetry. Wow. Blowing my mind. I mean, that was fantastic. That was really wonderful. Seriously, thank you for delivering week after week. Finley Mangan is here, okay? Laying it the fuck down for everybody, for all to see. I think they deserve a round of applause. Give them a round of applause. Finley Mangan, all right. We have so many, this is a hot show, a hot room, we have hot acts, we have hot, it's just hot, okay? It's summertime, and everybody's talking about sex, everybody's putting their fingers in each other's mouth, and it's fucking awesome as hell. I want great orgasm. Okay, this might be the last good summer. We don't know. We don't know about Project. Have you heard about Project 2025? Look it up. Just go out and get yours now. That's all I'm saying. Just get it. And we're going to have great feeling this summer. All around great poetry. It's just, we got Riley Edwards on deck, man. We got Jason Trachtenberg coming up for crying out loud. Amy Millen, Trace Black, Indigo Forest. What a great name. Brandi Divine, Adiel, Philip, gadala-maria. And more and more and more forever. It will never end. The open mic list just is infinite, okay? Is Ero Tallow in the house? That's what I thought. You're not worthy! You're not ready! Get the fuck out of here! Let's get Riley Edwards. Is Riley Edwards here? Yes? Okay. See, this is why we have the pros in the house, okay? This guy, one of the greatest entertainers, and seriously a great songwriter. I'm not bullshitting. Check out his music on the internet. It is absolutely worth listening to. He toured Europe. I don't know if you know this. Jason Trachtenberg was in a band that toured. They were on Conan. Okay, he doesn't need us. He doesn't need us. He was on fucking Conan. Give it up for Jason Trachtenberg, everybody. We're lucky to have him. He's a great songwriter, a great artist. Look, he's got a binder.
Remember the Kavanaugh hearing? I got binders full of women in here. Remember that? Who remembers that moment in time? Anyone? I do. Thank you, Matt. Woo! It's good to be here. I've been here in a couple of weeks. Maybe even longer than that. But I got a new song. I got a new song to do for everyone. A brand new song. I did it maybe. My neighbors know it, but that's about it. They've heard it about 20 times. But they just keep hitting their kid anyway, so I don't know. We're like CPS, CPS. What? Yeah. It's, otherwise I'll have a normal life, you know. Otherwise, oh, here we go, here it is. This is a brand new song. I got a lot of papers here. There's a lot of information going on. It's a pop song. As far as things go, I'm into top 40, but I'm really into top 10, to be honest with you. And let's see how this. That's the plan. Been working on this for a while. The plan, not the song. The song's pretty good. Do you mind if I know this is, I don't know if you guys have a restaurant license here, but can I have the spaghetti real quick
Please,
here?
yeah, that'd be wonderful. Look at
I don't know what this place got on its statue. There's a lot of spaghetti going on. Okay. There we go. Let's clean up that spaghetti. There we go. That's nice. That's nice. A little housekeeping. It's a quick song, so you can take that off my set, Matt, if you want to. That cleanup time. Cleaning up the stage. Making the place nice for everybody. It's a nice place to be. It's a nice place. My wife said, "Where are you going tonight?" I said, "I'm going to a really nice place." She goes, "Oh, you mean KGB, right?" I said, "Yeah." KGB bar. Sorry, it's a little hot up here. Sorry. Ow!
Pick it up.
Thank you. This one's tucked in. I can't do that. It's like a belt, so try getting through this. It's not going to happen. This song's called One Moment in Time. I'm serious about it. Chasing daylight just to save a little sunlight going down, down, down. I've been second guessing just to leave a first impression. Finally, look what I found. I feel indifferent to the colors of your eyes. Oh, won't you give me just one moment in time? Give me a sign, oh give me just one moment in time. What's in the line? Give it some time. Just give me just one moment with you. What do we do? Do-do-do-do. Oh, give me just one moment in time. Consider silence just these decorative lines going down, down, down. Give me just your business. We could make up all this business. Finally, look what I found. I need indifference just to settle all my mind. Just one moment in time. Give me some time. Give me some time. Give me just one moment in time. To get is your line. Remember this time. Oh, give me just one moment with you. What do we do? What do we do? Oh, give me just one moment in time. Moment in time. Like a kid in a candy store, at the mercy of God. God, I think about these things a lot as I'm riding in the Timbuktu. second guessing of this music, chair lesson going. Finally look what I found. I need instructions just to follow all my life. So won't you give me just, so won't you give me just one moment in time? Give me some time, give me just one moment in time. What do you find? What do you find? Just give me just one moment with you. What do you do? Do-do-do-do. Give me just one moment in time. I want you to give me just one moment in time. Oh, give me moment in time. Moment in time. I need instructions just to follow all my my musical Anna and Theodore, Act 1, Part 2, is debuting at the Lambs Theatrical Organization in a week from now, so let me know if you want information about that. I'm going to talk to you about that, Matt, as well. Okay, thank you very much. Woo! KGB Easy Paradise!
Give it up for the binders full of women, everybody. Bring that reference back.
And all of these women rhyme.
That's New York, baby. That's that old stuff. That's Rodgers and Hammerstein. That is Stephen Sondheim. I mean, that's like the Mexicans. Give it up for Sondheim, Hammerstein, Trachtenberg. I think it's appropriate. I think it's called for. Give it up for Jason Trachtenberg, everybody. New York legend, cultural treasure of the city. And check. I think are the Conan clips available on the internet?
It's available, but it was a long time ago. You can't see it. My daughter's in there also. It's pretty easy to find. You can go see it, and there's all kinds of others. It's YouTube, the only music channel that matters.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. We love YouTube. We support. We're sponsored by YouTube. We want to plug them.
Yeah.
The only really ethical. I mean, who knows? All right, so we got. Yeah, does he know? With Trace Black, we were on deck Indigo, Forrest, Brady, Divine, Yuval, Baruch, Adiel K, Philip, gadala-maria, Shayna, Joseph, Sam York, Ananya, George, Brandon, Scott, and more. Let's get, is Amy Millen here. Amy Millen, see a lot of people, it's summer, they sign up, they're spur of the moment, they're feeling good, they don't come through, okay? And they don't follow through on their commitments, okay? They flake. That's how these people are in New York. That's okay. Is Trace Black, can we give it up for Trace Black, everybody? Give it up for Trace Black! Can we read some poetry, I think?
Hello, I am Trace. Finley mentioned me earlier.
Yeah.
Woo! Not the French girl covered in cum, but bonjour. I'll be reading a poem that's from a painting I have up in a show in LA. Woo! But it has not been shown in New York, so I guess this is its first time.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a downer, so sorry. On the back of my neck there is a scar. 3 arrows shot from a centrifuge, crawling towards my shoulders, my back. A panopticon in 3/4, the floor plan of Wing 6. A nurse's station pumps lithium down 3 halls. A psychiatric aorta, a remedy to suburban isolation, pump life into the vessel. Lidocaine crept into the incisions, sweat crept down my armpit. I had bleached eyebrows and was close to blacking out. There are hallways in my mind. Sometimes I get lost staring at doors. Removed from the body, strips of skin can stretch so far. It is my bones, therefore, that are the limiting features of my existence. A pervasive drabness lounges on the ward. It seeps onto these gray walls and right angles, on the weighted chairs in each of the 14 channels on this 20-year-old TV. It feeds off passive eyes on dull bodies catching balls around the screen. Next, that hunch into a permanent position of hunching and consuming. It exhales through 4 smoke breaks a day. The first snow of the year, I pack tracks in cowboy boots, these ones, and walk in circles, measuring time by the body heat that seeps away. A stream of young, depressed, probably bisexual girls filtering along a stream of fresh retirees, lost in a 9-to-5-less day, with nowhere to drive and a lawn to attend to. The girls talk tick-tock, their elders talk less. An elopement risk sign is taped to the door. A woman sits nearby talking on the phone, a cop she met during her last 3-week stint back in November. She's 26 and has 4 kids, and one of her baby daddies cheated on her with a man he met on Reddit. Love Actually. My girlhood was practiced through rejection through silence. I'm choking on time. It's tough and chewy and gets stuck in my throat and leaves nothing in my stomach. It's the crack between the curtain and the wall where a mass of branches huddle against a slightly lighter gray. I can't sleep because I don't have a pillow and I'm afraid to ask. It's the black of leaves against the blinding sun that I'm staring at because it hurts to close my eyes. The spasms in my calf, the dirt in my hair. Mile 18, I was in first place and never finished the race. And the judiciary rules masochism. I can't stop thinking about her because I'm obsessive and neurotic, and I told her I had a dream where she told me she loved me. Grounding myself in fixation against the recoil of this misfired dream, I write her number on a piece of paper and none of my calls go through. The people over at Detox seem more interesting, more livid. Nature's defect, a pharmacy in my kitchen and lines on my counter regulate the chemical state of my brain, the hormonal state of my flesh, reconciling the contradictions they hold. Trapped in my mind, trapped in my body, I am free through my suffering and my euphoria. A girl asks her dad if I'm a girl or a boy. I don't hear him answer. I write to you my pain for some promise of catharsis. I write to you my pain for your eyes to see mine. I write to you my pain in desperation and compulsion, the allure of my whole tortured artist vibe. I wear my diagnoses like a stigmata. Harry Potter's been playing for 3 days. Mark celebrates his last day on the job. Gemma's halfway through her 2nd romance novel. My stomach's fucked and the Cowboys lost. Football season is over.
I fuck with it. I fuck with this poetry hard, okay? I fuck with this hard. I just want to say thank you. Fucking, I loved it. Thank you. I love this poetry. Seriously, it's so necessary. Thank you for reading that here. Fantastic. I love the voice. I love the syntax, everything. Give it up for Trace Black. Trace Black, that was fucking phenomenal. That was legit. That was like Supreme. Is that cool still? That was. Yeah. That's like that of poetry. I feel, or better. I don't know. It's gourmet. It's top shelf. That is fucking legit. That's art. That's art. Okay. It's all art, but that's fantastic. All right. Brandi Divine on deck. Yuval, Baruch, Adiel K, Philip, gadala-maria, Shayna Joseph, Sam York, Brandon Scott, Nathan, Amanda Vasco, and more. Danny Fallon, Abe Shapiro, Emmett Flynn, David Segovia, Brittany Ledesma, or any of these people here. Alexis Ramirez, if you're out there, I'm saying names. All right, not yet. A couple people than you. There's 2 people than you. Yeah. All right. Is Indigo Forest? Indigo Forest, are you real with that name? It's too good to be true. We wanted to go to the Indigo Forest. How about Brandi Divine? Come on, everybody. Brandi Divine.
Really good. I've been doing interpretation shit, you know? Like, it's really...
Hey guys, I'm Brandi. I'm going to be reading some poetry. I was not expecting to be here tonight, but say la vie. I'm not hearing voices, I just know them. Voices beyond headphones, sweet static speaking sweetly to me. I heard a voice beyond my radio. She wed the Lord and took his name. She took him inside her, and he put her inside of my radio, and she sings. It's a little voice, my angel. I've heard horrible things. My angel says the world's gonna burn, says it's all over. My angel says that I've got a real great role to play. God's cast me. I'm the red-bellied beast who burns and blows my breath of fire on dead babies and charred bones. The seven-headed scarlet incarnation. Woman moan, and I am the villain, I'm told. I'm needed too. All those fat, ugly, judgmental faces with mouths who feign love and whose noses upturned, soft, fleshy faces too sensitive for hellfire. I bathe in the milky white of radio noise. A cool, smooth operator. I want nothing to do with the world, of people, of places, and things. I'm sick of this place. This place is so limiting. It's simple. No, it's simple. You should let me go. Let me get out of here. I'll head up to the rooftop and hop on to a higher rooftop and reach toward heaven's breach. Light cuts into breasts and his words become my flesh, and his face was like the sun shining. And I bring this word to you, and somehow I'm the one that's put away. I'm the one that's back behind bars. You are ignorant to the only thing that matters. Look, he's coming from the clouds. From what I heard, and I've heard it a lot of times in many different ways, they say that I'm Brandi, but I'm bored of Brandi. But her head was full of rubber, and her friends were motherfuckers, and her city wasn't real. And the planet wasn't there, and all that we know is that we don't know. And there's a controller in my hands, and this is all so much fun, but this is just a video game. And it's all one great load of fun. I was dead. But now look, I'm alive forever and ever. I am the first and the last. Beware. Out of the ash I rise with red hair and see eyes filled with terror. But what have we done to stop it? You're still scared of me, and I'm scared that you're not scared, that you know that it's ending, and we're just watching it go. Haven't we eyes? No, not for long. Not for long. All those fat, ugly, judgmental faces with mouths who feign love and whose noses upturned, soft, fleshy face too sensitive for hellfire. Speak sweet static to me. My face is red with sick. My name is Brandi. And I happen to exist, but it's been happening since the beginning of time. I happen again and again and again and again and again. I don't know. But my phone case says pray for me, so please do. My Instagram is her name is Brandi with an I. Thank you.
Fantastic. Wow, what a reading. Jeez. We've had really some powerful poetry. Give it up for Brand. Her name is Brandi, okay? Her name is Brandi Divine, okay? Thank you for sticking around. Once again, it's a 2-drink minimum. Please come in, have a seat. There's a lot of comfortable, upholstered, kind of nice. There's like a cowboy chair over here. All right. We have adiel on deck. Philip gadala-maria, Shayna Joseph, Sam York, Brandon Scott, and more. Let's get... All right, this next guitar player we're very excited about. Could be some interesting things. Let's get Yuval Baruch up, everybody. Give it up for Yuval Baruch. Sign up for next week. DM me to sign up for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my dogs.
Okay, good. Wait, are you being sarcastic?
No, he was just in there. It was just a little bit.
Testing 1, 2. Okay, my name is Yuval. I'm gonna play one song on guitar and one song on piano. Let me just tune up real quick. piano.
How about that, everybody? Holy goddamn. That is fucking talent right there. He played the guitar like who's that guy? Leo Kottke. And then the piano like Liberace. There we go. That was like a Saint Saëns thing. That was like French impressionistic. Give it up Give it up for Yuval Baruch. Yuval Baruch, everybody. Fantastic. You have, all right. Follow him on social media. Just go bombard him. Just go mob him, okay? With fandom. Just crush. Give it up for, that was fantastic. Oh my God, seriously, we had somebody pregnant tonight, we had, oh my, and that was, this place is so classy now. This is like the Upper East Side all of a sudden. We should have some tea service, all right, fantastic. Okay. All right, we have Philip Gadala-Maria on deck, we have Sheena, Joseph, Kay, Bill, Sam York, Nathan, Poet, Ananya George, I'm not sure is here. Brandon Scott, Amanda Vasco, Danny Fallon, Abe Shapiro, Emmett Flynn, and then a few other names on the list, mystery names. Stay tuned for those crazy, big celebrity guests and surprises, okay? We have big celebrity. I saw Dave Attell on his phone today on McDougal. I didn't bother him. I didn't harass him. I left him alone. All right, let's get, oh man, this is why we have this microphone, okay? We have this microphone for one person. Only one person is allowed to use it. It's this next artist. Let's get Adiel K. Give it up for Adiel K on the Adiel K microphone, everybody.
Pulling out the big boy mic, guys. Woo! Pulling out. Yeah. Give it up for Matt, everybody. Yes! Turn around. I gotta fucking follow Carlos Santana and Claude Debussy in the same fucking act, dude. How do I top that, bro? How the fuck? Give it up for your last performance. Give it up for all the performers you've seen, actually. Give it up for your bartender. Please tip your bartender. All right. Good. It's good. I'm not gonna. All right. How are you feeling? Feeling good? Woo! Tight. A little bit about me. I grew up a jit. I grew up small. I grew up short. So I hated tall people. Because I'd hate getting talked down to. Whenever a tall person would talk down to me, I'd just punch them in the knees. So we'd see eye to eye. It's also why I didn't like basketball, you know? It seemed too exclusive. It seemed like if you weren't tall enough to touch the rim, you weren't tall enough to ride the ride, you know? But anyways, a little bit about me. I live in Brooklyn. Anybody else run after the Mr. Softy truck with a heart on? You guys do that shit too? That's good. Live in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is a weird place to live, you know, because all the storage facilities look nicer than the actual apartments. Anybody else's fucking 20-year-old furniture living in a more spacious room than you are right now, dude? Anybody else? No, it's a great place to live, you know? You can walk outside and see a bunch of rats carrying a flat screen TV down the sidewalk. It's a great view. Anyways, I am trying to be more of an adult, so I started wearing a belt. I only take it off to whip kids that aren't mine. Trying to be more of an adult, so I started licking my thumbs while counting money. Trying to be more of an adult, so I started pissing sitting down and shitting standing up. There's no alcohol in this even. That's the shitty part about my life. Fucking sober, dude. I don't even trust sober people, dude. I met this sober dude the other day. I was like, "You're sober?" He's like, 26 years. I was like, "How old are you?" He's like, 24. I was like, "Are you sure you're not drunk now?" He's like, "Nope." I was like, "All right, no, I get it." Let's see, I've been doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I just got back from Denver. Anybody else been in Denver? Fuck yeah, I got back from Denver. Yeah, you pothead. All right. No, you're a cool guy. You should do it. It's cool. You should do it once in your life. I just got back from Denver. Here's the thing. I take the subways everywhere. You guys take the subways everywhere? I take the subways everywhere. So Denver is kind of weird to me. You know, there's just a lot of crowded gas stations, you know? And it got me thinking, crowded gas stations are a lot like going to the gym, you know? So everybody's always constantly looking for a pump.
Nice.
Everybody else, it just went. No, we're just kicking it, old school. I work as a barista, coffee shop. Did I say I'm trying to be more of an adult? I'm trying to be more of an adult, guys. Trying to be more of an adult, so I started taking cold showers. You guys fuck with cold showers? Yeah, because there's nothing like shivering while being naked and alone. So I work as a barista, and I get a lot of homeless guys that come into my shop. I knew this one guy that came into my shop the other day was homeless because he comes in the shop wearing a tank top, and he takes off his tank top, but underneath his tank top is just another tank top. He had a tank top and a tank under. That's what he had. You know you're still living in society when people say tank and you think shirt and not an actual fucking tank, you know? Anyways. That was part of the act. Anyways, okay, so we got one pothead in here. You guys do drugs? You guys smoke weed? Fuck yeah. I used to smoke weed. I don't do it anymore because it's fucking legal and shit, but I used to smoke weed. I used to wake and bake. You guys wake and bake? Sure. Yep. Yeah? You ever wake and bake but then just fall immediately back asleep? It's like you had a fucking dream that you waked and baked, dude. Take a huge rip of the bong, your ass roll back in the back of your head, you fall back into a deep slumber. Like, I don't think it should be called wake and bake. I think it should be called wake, bake, and try to stay awake. You know, I think that's what it should be called. Anyways, we're doing a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and looking back on doing drugs, I think my favorite part about it now is the random drug testing. You ever get randomly drug tested, dude? You had a fucking sense of urgency. You were just like, fuck, I gotta run 30 miles every day for the next 10 days. Then I need to find somebody with clean urine. You ever try to find somebody with clean... It's fucking impossible. Nobody has clean urine. You just realize everybody's just doing the same drugs that you're doing. You're just fucked because you got randomly drug tested, you know?
They sell it at the deli now.
Damn it. It's fine. I don't think I... What I was gonna say is you can't go to the dog for clean piss because he was smoking with you that night. You know, he was blowing nose in your face, so you're fucked there. But now that the deli is open, I can just go there.
But there's nothing in there.
There's nothing in. I know, dude. I told you it was a part of the act. All right. I do take the subways. I like to take the subways because I like to go people watching. You guys go people watching?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to go people watching. It's a lot like bird watching, you know. But instead of throwing little pieces of bread at them, you just throw the whole loaf. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I threw a whole loaf of bread at this dude's head the other day. He was like, I was like, it's fucking bread. Get the fuck out of here. You guys are fun crap. Alright. Sometimes, like, one of the things I notice in the subways, it's like cops. Like, you know how cops always walk in pairs of two? It's always like a guy cop and a guy cop, or a guy cop and a lady cop. I've never really seen a lady cop and a lady cop, which I kind of find a little sexist. But sometimes when I see a guy cop and a lady cop walking in the subways and I want to entertain myself, I'll go up to the lady cop while pointing to the guy cop and I'll be like, is this guy bothering you? The guy cop's always like, I'm sorry, sir, is there a problem here? I'll be like, I'm sorry, I was talking to her, not you. Could you just back up a little bit? 6 feet, please? You know, you can do better than him, right? This is my type, you know, woman cops. I just want to get stunned into coming every night. Just, that's what I want, dude. I've been trying to make friends in New York. Did I tell you I'm not from New York? I'm from Florida. Yeah, and I used to play hockey. Yeah, we didn't shovel our snow to make ice. We fucking imported it from fucking Alaska, cross country. Anyways, I'm from Florida. I moved up here about 4 years ago to do stand-up comedy. I've been doing stand-up comedy for about 4 years. Woo! And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't know you had to be funny to do this shit. I just wanted to be one of those guys, you know, I just wanted to be a stand-up guy. Yeah, it's a dumb joke, but that joke is only gonna get better every year I keep doing this shit, so 30 years from now, I'm gonna be on this stage at KGB, I'm gonna be like, I've been doing stand-up comedy for 30 years. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know you had to be funny to do this shit. No, I've been trying to make friends in New York. I've been trying to make friends. I feel like it's hard making friends in New York. I feel like you can't really make friends in New York unless you feel comfortable talking to somebody while they're walking away from you. I went up to this dude the other day, he was on his phone, I was like, hey, what's going on, man? He was just like, fuck off, and then just walked away. I was just like, that checks out, but how's it my fault? What the fuck? I feel like it's hard making friends in New York City too, because it's like, you don't want to make friends with dumb people, you know? There's a lot of dumb people in New York. I met somebody the other day, he said, hey, did you know our heads are round because the earth is round? It's like, then why aren't our heads spinning, asshole? That doesn't fucking check out. That doesn't add up. I've given up trying to make friends with New Yorkers. I just started hanging out at Times Square to make friends with the tourists. That's where I'm at. I met some dude there the other day. I was like, hey, where are you from? He said, Wisconsin. I was like, oh shit, when are you going back? He said, tomorrow. I was like, yo, take me with you. Come on, we're besties now, right? What is this? What's the vibe? A lot of vibes. A lot of vibes. I'm riffing. It's good. No, I feel like it's hard making friends too in New York, because whatever friends you do make in New York, especially if they're New Yorkers, they just roast you. Somebody the other day said I look like all 3 major religions combined. It's like, thank God they said major. I was thinking Presbyterian, Roman Catholic, and Hindu. You know, that's what I was thinking I was looking like. It's great. Somebody the other day asked me if the carpet matches the drapes. She's like, yeah, man, I wear a fake beard around my balls, all right? Is that my time? Guys, give it up for Matt. He's the fucking man. Give it up for your bartender. Please tip him. Give it up for yourselves for sticking out. Have a great rest of the night.
Give it up for Adiel K on the Adiel K microphone. Okay, we're switching back. Nobody else gets. Check. All right. Give it up one more time for Adiel K, everybody. Hilarious New York comedy. We love it. You know, Florida has more electoral votes than New York. I just learned this week. I thought New York and California were the biggest states electorally. I thought we were the most important thing electorally. Florida is more important than we are. Do you believe that? It's insane. All right. Well, anyway, we love Adiel K. Give it up one more time for Adiel K. I just wanted to get that point. It's election year, so we have to talk about this. All right. Brandon Scott, you are on deck. We have K. Bill coming up. San York, Nathan Poet. Britney Ledesma in the house, everybody. Amanda Vasco, Danny Fallon, Abe Shapiro, Emmett Flynn, and a few other names on the list. Big mystery names. But without further ado, this next guy looks very, very funny. He's been patiently waiting. We're super stoked. Give him a huge round of applause. Give it up for Philip Gadala-maria comedy.
I look funny. I just I'll take that. Go Panthers, huh? You guys some hockey fans? Did I lose it? Adiel, go Panthers, right? You know we won. What's up? Yeah. Panthers are a great team. We're gonna win the championship.
They beat the Rangers.
Yeah, that's right. The better team won. All right. Let me see here. Any guys been to the airport recently? Yeah. You were at the airport? I was just at the airport. I came back from Nashville. So I was walking through the airport. I was walking through Terminal B, and there was a big banner that said Terminal B supports Pride Month. And to me, that seemed like less of a supportive message and more like a call out of Terminal A. And sure enough, I kept walking through the airport, and then I made it over to Terminal A, and was a big banner that said, Terminal B abandoned his family. At this point, I'm like, man, I'm just trying to get home. I'm just trying to get to the airport. I'm not trying to get caught up in some kind of inter-terminal dispute. I don't want to. Gotta keep politics out of our terminals. I think that's. Who are you guys voting for?
RFK Jr.
No, you're not. No one's voting for. He should. I was thinking he should get Steve-O as his vice president for the dumbest sounding presidential ticket.
You're not voting for him. You're voting for the words.
Yeah, right. It's like the Men in Black guy just in there. I don't know. You guys excited for the debates at all? You guys like? Yeah. I'm excited for the debate. I kind of want to see. I want the debates to happen because I really want one of the candidates to accuse the other of wearing a diaper. That's my hope and dream. I guess so. Yeah, that may sound like a good economic plan, but he just shit his pants. So you tell me. Who's winning? Let me see here. It's summer. You guys stoked for summer? It's summertime. I don't know. I'm fat. It sucks. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I don't think I'm that fat. But I walked past an ice cream truck the other day, and they turned on the music. And it worked. They got me. I mean, dead in my tracks. Didn't have any. Think about sayings. I love sayings. Any of you guys have like a saying that you guys love? Like anybody? You can yell it out. What about you, sir? What was it?
Don't shit where you eat.
Don't shit where you eat. That's a good saying. Have you ever shit where you eat?
All the time. Hell yeah.
It's fun to shit where you eat. But then you realize you got to eat there, and you're like, oh, fuck, I just took a shit. I was thinking about saying. My new favorite saying is "Put your dick on the table." That's my new favorite saying. Because if put your dick on the piano. All right. It's my new favorite saying. I like put your dick. I like it, but it doesn't make that much sense to me because I don't know if you guys know this, but like put your dick on the table means you're winning the argument. Like you're in a debate and you're winning the debate. But it doesn't make that much sense because if I'm having an argument with someone and they pull their dick out, they're losing the argument. That's a losing. I win. You got so flustered, you pulled your dick out of your pants, man. It's a losing move. All right, let me see. What else did I want to? Oh, here we go. This is. I'm not the kind of guy who would call for another man's job. Like I wouldn't ever try to get another man fired. But I was walking down the street the other day and I saw a doorman get caught in the door. And they gotta fire that guy. There's no way you can. Your responsibility. The door won, man. You can't. Just hire the door. All right. Let me see. I was reading something the other day. I thought it was kind of funny. I was reading. There's a prison in Brazil. There's a prison in Brazil that just replaced all of their guard dogs. This is a true story. You can look it up. There's a prison in Brazil that just replaced all their guard dogs with geese. That's a true. And the logic is that like the geese can't be bribed, right? Like you can bribe a dog with a piece of steak or like a guard with money, but the geese don't give a shit. They just want to dump. They just take care of that. And I don't know. I was thinking about it because like it's undignified enough to be a prisoner in Brazil. Like that's a shitty life. If someone tells you when to wake up, when to eat, when to go to sleep, and not to mention the extracurricular activities in Brazilian prison. So it's just like, and then one day you wake up and you realize that someone tells you that your old boss, who was a dog, is now being replaced by a goose, an animal much lower on the food chain. All right, let me see. What else? How much time do I have? Did you like
a minute 10?
A minute 10. Okay. Let me see here. What is it? You know what? Fuck it. These are all new stuff. I'll just hit you with some of the oldies, some of the classics. Thank you. I don't know. Sometimes I have deep thoughts. Like sometimes I have deep thoughts. But other times I'm not. Sometimes I'm just like scrolling through Instagram, like just passing time. And I was scrolling through Instagram the other day, and I saw something I thought was kind of funny. I was flipping through, and I saw there's a picture of my friend, his wife, and their newborn baby. And they blurred out the face of the baby. In the caption they wrote, "We blurred out the face of the baby to protect the privacy of the baby." And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've never recognized the baby. I've never been walking down the street, past the stroller. I said, wait a minute. I know that little son of a bitch from somewhere. That kid owes me $20. All right. That's all, folks. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Philip Gadala-Maria, everybody. Very funny stuff. Topical. Did people hear about this in Mexico? Apparently 37 presidential candidates have been killed during the election. Isn't that kind of we can't even kill one of these guys. 37! We're falling behind, that's all I'm saying. Nobody wants it. Okay, let's get, we got K-Bill, I'm not sure if you're here, you're on deck. Sam York coming up, Nathan the Poet coming up, Ananya George, Britney Ledesma, Amanda Vasco, Danny Fallon, Abe Shapiro, Emmett Flynn, Gicani, David Segovia, and Alex Harris. I'm not sure if all those people are here, but that is the list. Send me a message if you're still here. If you're not, we're kind of coming to the final kind of stretch, so everybody's going to do great. I'm really excited to see everybody. We're just going to have a great fucking time. It's summertime, baby, in New York, so we're going to rock it. This next guy is legitimately, hilariously funny. He's a master. We're stoked to have him. Just sit back and get ready to laugh, everybody. Can we get the comedy stylings of Brandon Scott? Yeah. Give it up for Brandon Scott.
Hey, last comic. I don't know why you shocked about that seagull shit. If you ever been to Coney Island during the summer, listen, you know geese, right? You know geese and seagulls are related, right? Go to Coney Island with a hot dog, nigga. Watch what happens to your day. You will get robbed by birds. Just 5 birds. Ah! Nigga, just give me your hot dog, bitch. Like, I'm gonna ask for permission. Y'all excuse me. I'm kind of having a little health problem right now. I have an ulcer, which I know that's crazy. I'm 39 years old, nigga. That don't make no motherfucking sense to me. I hate old people problems. You remember when like your mid-20s, you could just get hit by a car, just get up and be like, whoa, bitch! Whoa, that was exhilarating. What was that, a Bronco? Whoa! Nigga, last week I slept on my arm like this. Lost the use of my arm for 4 days, nigga. Just me walking around, I was like, God, why? I have become a full-fledged adult, y'all. You have too. Let me ask you a question. Who else? Raise your hand. It's okay, it's a dark room. You don't got to tell nobody. It's all right. It's our little secret. So who else spends the customary 15 minutes waking up just screaming at their existence? Yeah? There we go. Yeah. What's up, family? Hey, y'all. That's me. Every day just wake up, I see the ceiling. Oh, God, I'm still alive! Ah! I get so mad, like I ain't dying in my sleep, nigga. That sounds so fun. Hear about people dying in their sleep, I'm like, man, that sleep must have been awesome, nigga. Oh my God, what was you doing in your dream? Fucking Fast and the Furious 25, nigga, what the fuck? Dream had to be amazing. Here's the worst part. I think about death now, right? But we live in New York City. And I can't die from no bullshit, y'all. This is New York. I gotta die from like an alien. I can't. Godzilla gotta kill me, y'all. I just can't. I didn't. And as a New Yorker, I feel like we have to be allowed that. Like, I can't just die from no normal shit. I would be so mad if I died in New York from like old age. No, nigga. I gotta die because I died in like the alien revolution in like 2025. You know what I'm saying? Like, aliens came, I fought valiantly, I died, make a statue out your boy, nigga. Just. I'll be so mad if I died from old age. Like, if I was 80 years old and I died from a heart attack, that wasn't from no crazy New York shit. Like, what the fuck? Ain't no New York shit killed me. So mad. Oh, don't do that. Okay, y'all, okay, all right, let me explain that joke to y'all. I know that sounds kind of scary, right? Because all of y'all was just like, oh no, what now? Listen to me, you live in New York, right? So you can die in the craziest shit possible. That's what this city is here for, fam. You supposed to die in like a skateboard accident, like a pit bull's supposed to do a fucking kickflip off a skateboard and kill you in the middle of 42nd Street. You can't die from no normal shit in New York City, fam. That would just be, boy, you know how dumb you would look walking into heaven because you died from a stroke? This is New York, nigga. You didn't die from a duel? You fucking loser? Go have a duel, nigga. What the fuck are you doing? Plan on dying by Transformer attack. So I'm gonna die the day the Decepticons show up. Like, there we go. That's it. That's your boy. I'm gonna walk into heaven like I run that bitch. Yo, Decepticons killed you, boy. What's up? Yo, I'm gonna know other people from New York in heaven. Like, see, nigga, see. Shout out to the most important holiday of this month, in case you don't know what it is. Happy Puerto Rican Day Parade. Oh, fuck you, nigga. Oh, somebody trying to die tonight, nigga. Somebody trying to die by Puerto Rican, nigga. He got a death wish. You just boo the Puerto Rican Day Parade, nigga. You better stop, nigga. That's like talking about Voldemort, nigga. Shit, Death Heat is about to show up and just about a cadaver. This motherfucker right here, nigga. Don't do that, nigga. I was just talking about dying by extraordinary means. Like, let's do it right now, nigga. Let's just summon the Puerto Ricans, just murder the whole room, nigga. What the fuck?
It's all your fault.
It's all this nigga fault right here. I'm sorry. Like, I love your shirt, but that was terrible. Don't ever do that again, nigga. This is New York. When you talk bad about Puerto Ricans, there's two places you don't do it. Ready? Number one is Puerto Rico. Number two is everywhere else. Nigga, just don't. There are Puerto Ricans everywhere. They're like the FBI, nigga. They just hiding behind trees. I love the Puerto Rican Day Parade because that's the one day that the police don't give a fuck about what a whole race of people do. Like, oh shit, so you guys are racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see race. Duh. Oh, damn, that joke was too. Okay, let me explain that joke to y'all. Damn. I'm not supposed to have to do that, but let me explain it to y'all. You ever went outside during the Puerto Rican Day Parade, right? You'll see a car, just 5 niggas riding around with flags, just car surfing and drinking while driving. You look over, there'll just be 3 cops like this. Cops ain't about to try to arrest all the Puerto Ricans, nigga. Are you serious? If you have to, this one day, if you have to arrest one Puerto Rican, you gotta arrest all of them Puerto Ricans, nigga. We don't got enough handcuffs, nigga. It'll just be 50,000 niggas in jail, nigga. And then that'll be the day jail will be the loudest motherfucking place ever. People in jail just twerking and shit. Dun, 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 like, hey! Beat one nigga with a food cart in the back of jail. Like, how did you get that in here, nigga? That was crazy. He's in the back making tacos. Like, hey. I forgot I had an ulcer for like 2 seconds. Is this what pregnancy feels like? Because I'll be honest with you, I don't want to mansplain nothing, right? But if this what babies feel like, fuck babies. Feel like there's a small alien trying to crawl out of my fucking asshole, nigga. What the hell is happening right now? I'm in so much pain right here. Like, I don't know how that, is that how babies work? Because I would reach my hand in my vagina and strangle that motherfucker right now if that's how babies work. Nigga, you gotta die, nigga. You can't be brought to life. You gotta be the omen baby. Like, this baby would have been the omen baby, because this just don't feel right at all, nigga. Like, he'd have been born and they'd be like, what's his nickname? Gas. I just thought he was indigestion for like 7 months, nigga. Just didn't even know he was there. What the hell is that, nigga? 7 months later, a nigga came out like, oh, that's a person. Oh, that's who that was. Somebody taking their first breath of life. Fuck y'all, that was hilarious. You know what? If I had a vagina, I would have gotten a standing ovation for that last joke. I'm so mad. It's okay. I understand. If you can have a baby, shout out to you. If you can have a baby and you kill that baby, double shout out to you, nigga. Fuck that little motherfucker. He ain't, that might be the next Hitler, nigga. Strangle, I'll punch you in the stomach right now just for nothing if you ask. I will falcon punch you right in the uterus. Just let me know what's up, because this is terrible. I feel like that nigga from the movie Alien. You remember that? Remember the scene where the nigga was just like, But now I gotta name this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Damn it, like, you can't squirt out my stomach, now I gotta love you every day. I hope you die, you little son of a bitch. Oh, fuck y'all, that was too much? Oh, that. All right, I gotta wrap this up. I got time for one more joke. So I am a nerd. I love being a nerd. One of my favorite things about being a nerd is being a nerd gets you laid. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you know, niggas had sex with people because they were literate. And I'm shocked 2024 brought that trend back. Like, what the fuck? Can you read this line of dialogue? Like, yeah. One of my favorite nerd things is Star Trek. Yeah. I love it because it's communism in space. Niggas thought it wouldn't work. Yes, it would on Mars. Here's the one thing that confuses me though. Why is the only black person on the show the only motherfucker with a disability? It's one person on the show who's blind. He the only black person on the show. You think that's a fucking coincidence? Here's why that confuses me. This is the year 3000, motherfuckers. Y'all got spaceships, holodecks, replicators. Replicate that nigga some eyes. You got a whole robot next to him with eyes. You can make eyes. Make this nigga some eyes. How he still blind in the year 3000? And here's the crazier part. He the pilot of the fucking ship.
Hey, at least they made the next captain Space Jesus, and also black.
And also black, nigga. Fuck that out of here, nigga. They had to make up for the last one. Like, we gotta make black Jesus somehow, nigga. Just wonder, you know what I'm saying? You wonder why they've been lost in space for 8 seasons. Like, where are we going? I don't fucking know. I can't see shit. Somebody at Starfleet need their ass whooped. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go die somewhere real quick. This is fucking. My name is Brandi Scott. You can add me on Instagram at Die Subway Show. Also, if you had hard drugs, I'm doing all the hard drugs right now. So I'm. You know what I'm saying? Fentanyl, Special K, nigga. Just, I'm in the back, just give it to me. What's up? I'm just doing it. Nigga, what's up? I love y'all, God loves y'all, the universe loves y'all. Be safe, stay blessed.
He raises some good points. He raises some great points. Gene Roddenberry, fuck up. I mean, that's how it's done, everybody. I mean, come on. Did you see that? Did you see that? Sir Godzilla von Baba Ganoush, come on. Fantastic. Give it up for Brandon Scott, everybody. Masterful. Oh my God, we have so many hilarious people. We have so many legends. Thank you guys for sticking around late night. This is the first Monday of the summer. Really, I mean, we're partying. And it's late night. We're staying out late. I don't have to work tomorrow. I quit my job, man. It's fucking summertime, baby. Just like okay. So we have Sam York on deck. We have I don't think Ananya George is here. We have the great Britney Ledesma coming up. Abe Shapiro, Amanda Vasco, if you are here. Danny Fallon, the amazing Danny Fallon, Emmett Flynn, and possibly one or two others. Let's have some poetry. Can we get Nathan up to read some poetry for us? Everybody give up for the amazing Nathan. Some food for thought.
I was getting up the whole night. It was kept being said, Nathan the poet is coming up. And I don't know where it came from, but I guess I gotta read some poetry now. So. This next poem goes out to... Anyway, this poem is called Derek. Derek went to shake his boss's hand. Derek's duet, you know. But his cufflinks tugged on the lining of his suit trousers, and he whipped out a condom instead. The logo shimmered across the boardroom. It was a magnum, medium-sized. The tagline read, "For those unexpected meetings." Derek thought to himself, well, surely this was unexpected in a fucking meeting. Derek was now certain he hadn't packed his business cards that morning. It's the first one. Woo! And, yes! The second one is, I got some love poems, I got some stupid poems, got some poems that are just a bit misc. And this one is kind of all of them. It's named after a famous poem in England. It's a poem that's very old. That's called "Come Live With Me and Be My Love." And the whole poem reads like this, it reads, "Come live with me and be my love, and we will all the pleasures prove, that valleys, groves, hills and fields, woods or steepy mountain yields." But hey, no one today speaks like this, so this other poem is called "Come Hinge With Me and Be My Love." It's a poem about hinge. So it goes, "Come hinge with me and be my love, and I will all the boring questions ask. Like, what's the weather in Timbuktu? And what's your favorite color too? And we will climb on top of fences and compare each other to our exes. Mine ran away, God, I was glad. I promise, I did nothing bad, I promise. For thee, I'll pause my Hinge account and buy you gifts at sharp discount. Throw away my sharp tooth necklace. Wouldn't want to make you jealous. My friends will blast techno while you sleep and slank you off when you can't peep. And if these pleasures thy mind may move, come hinge with me and be my love. One day we'll run a marathon and swap these clubs for Elton John. And if these delights thy mind may move, then live with me and be my love. Thank you.
Fantastic. Oh, wait a minute. Are you Fede's friend?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm so sorry about that. Fuck. Thank you. That was phenomenally great. Fantastic. I loved it. Come and live with me and be my love. And then the contemporary references, fantastic. Give it up for Nathan, everybody. Groovy, man. Deep, heavy, really heavy poetry, man. We're just thinking so hard tonight. I mean, wow, cosmic, man. Cosmic. All right, we have the amazing Britney Ledesma on deck. We have Abe Shapiro coming up, Amanda Vasco, Danny Fallon, Emmett Flynn, Jay in the house. Oh yeah, we have some poetry from Jay. And then possibly one or two others. Let's get, oh my God, give it up. I think it's comedy. Give it up for Sam York, everybody. It's comedy time. Give it up for Sam York. Woo.
I think it's comedy too, we'll see. I have OCD to explain it to you guys. Basically, it started real young when I was like 10. I would just be beating off and just praying like, don't go soft, don't go soft, don't go soft. And I had to say amen, brother, 9 times. That was just the rule, right? Which is not only irrational, but also disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like, if there was some external universal force looking out for me, they would be concerned with keeping a little boy's dick hard. I don't think that's probably one of the top priorities that they're dealing with. There's like war, hunger, Sam's little baby dick. Get it up. He'll say amen, brother. That's also not helpful. I feel like slight cultural appropriation. Get it from my mom. That's another story. Anyway, no, but OCD, it's not useful. You know what I mean? Like in social settings, obviously the anxiety part, but like you can't get out of them. You know what I mean? Like I wish I could just tell someone I'm bipolar and they would just think, all right, maybe another time. But instead it's like, oh wow, that's interesting. So you probably get all your ducks in a row, right? You're probably very organized. That must be so exciting. No, my life's a fucking mess because of it. Basically what I'm trying to say is like, I will eat your ass, but I have to lick in an upstroke 27 times. You know what I mean? She's like, I'm good, I'm finished. I'm not. What are you, nuts? Think we're about to end on an even number? It's ridiculous. 1, 2. Feels good. Feels like a physical trainer just repping it out. Which I think I'd be great at because I'm both Jewish and autistic, so counting is my passion. Anyway. My parents didn't really know what to do with me. They sent me to this camp with a bunch of depressed kids, which was horrifying because you have no idea how many typos are in a typical suicide note. Riddled with grammar errors. It's a true story. My roommate that I had to sleep with had death carved into his arm. D-E-T-H. Come on, man. I know you're like giving up on life, but can we put a little effort into the message? No, it's good. I resorted to making YouTube videos as a 12-year-old, which was great. I had 18 subscribers and just a bunch of probably old men just with angry comments. Like I would make sports videos and be like, the Sixers are going to be probably the worst team in the NBA this year. And just like fucking Rocky Balboa 69, just like, you're a fucking piece of shit. You don't just hear the voice and go, hey, I think the Sixers. And he's like, you're a fucking piece of garbage. Michael Carter Williams is God. You probably don't know. Does anyone know who Michael Carter Williams is? Hell yeah, shout out. He was the rookie of the year. Nobody knows who he is. Legend of the game on a 9-63 team. Yeah, but I would post these videos and like casually drop hints that I was mentally unwell. Like I'd be scrolling up on the interface and I'd be like, pro tip, if you want to get to something at the very bottom of the list and you don't want to press the down button because your family will get cancer, you can just hit the up button 72 times, wrap around to the bottom. No cancer. You think that's crazy, but you don't realize that that's not normal. Someone has to sit there and say, like, Sam, like, you're a freak. And you have to take that and you have to say, yes, I am. And you have to do better. That's why I'm doing comedy. I'm doing better. This is better. Believe it or not. I guess not, but whatever. It's fun. We're having a good time. My sister's having a baby, which is exciting. I'm gonna be an uncle for the first time.
Yeah.
A lot of responsibility. I can't believe she didn't consult with me on that one. I mean, now I'm put in a position. I live in New York. My niece is somewhere in buttfuck Georgia, and I have to. How am I going to be present? Did you think about that, Emma? When you let your husband nut in you? Did you ever think for a moment how this might affect me? Whatever. I think babies are cool. Yeah, I'm excited. I've prepared myself now. I finally called her up the other day. I told her I'm ready. She was like, I'm in a lot of pain. This is not a fun experience. I'm glad you're ready. She's doing great. Probably going to be a very healthy child, I hope. Anyway, no, babies are cool. At least in theory, right? I mean, I think babies have it made. They're bitching and moaning all the time. You come from the coolest fucking place there ever was. The womb. You know what I mean? There's food on the house, first of all. Free drinks. That is, if you have a cool enough mom. You can tell from my face, Mom was pretty cool. Cool lady. Pretty cool lady, Nancy York. I don't know. I see it in the mirror. You don't have to agree. I'm beautiful on the inside and out. How about that? No, but babies are alright. People give them a lot of shit. I was on an airplane recently and this woman was sitting next to me, the baby crying behind us. She was so upset the whole time. She said, fuck, I wish there was a terrorist on this plane rather than a baby. Which obviously is wrong. But also, if all you had to do was put a tit in a terrorist's mouth to calm him down, Pete Davidson would not have a career. All right, thank you guys. Give it up for your host.
Hell yeah, brother. Right, here's to drinking while you're pregnant, everybody. That's the fucking message, all right? I'm sorry, I guess I put too fine of a point on it, I guess. But that was hilarious. Give it up for Sam York. Funny, hilarious. That was great. Thank you for coming out, man. That was fantastic. All right. We have Abe Shapiro on deck. We have Amanda Vasco. I'm not sure if she is here. Possibly Amanda Vasco. Danny Fallon. Possibly Emmett Flynn. And then Jay. I think that might be. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's get. Oh my God! It's, you know what time it is? Ledesbians.
Yeah.
The Ledesbians are in the house, everybody. You know it. It's Britney Ledesma.
Okay, that was a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe we'd still have the towers if someone put a tit in their mouth. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Okay, we hated that. Great that your sister is fucking raw, cool, me too, but I'm not here to brag about it. God, I don't want to have kids. My best friend, she has 2 kids, and she says, I was born to be a mom. And I'm like, I was born to probably leverage a pregnancy to save a relationship. You know? Like, I don't want kids. If I do have a kid, I'm definitely going to live all my dreams through them. I don't care how many hot tubs you're going to sit in when Dan Schneider were starring in that show. Woo! Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I moved to New York about 2 years ago. Ever since I was a little girl, I dreamed of having a window AC unit. I moved here from Texas, and a lot of people from Texas, they don't understand what a walk-up is. I live on the 5th floor of one, and they're like, oh, what about an elevator? I'm like, what about walk-up don't you understand? Every day I walk up 5 flights of stairs, and I think about jumping down. Okay, walk-ups are a lot. I mean, I walk the most I've ever walked in my life. I'm fully ingrained in the pedestrian lifestyle. My biggest pet peeve is when I see groups of people taking up a sidewalk. I know, if you're gonna stroll together, you gotta have a plan. Do a Chinese fire drill, synchronized swimmer, I don't give a fuck what you gotta do. I will shoulder check you. You know, like when I heard women in my neighborhood were getting punched for walking while on their phones, I thought finally. Okay, like I'm not for violence against women, but I'm there for the cause. I'll fucking light a bra on fire for that shit. Thank you very much. Sorry, my other side's coming out. Okay, I don't trust people with bad eyebrows because they can't trust themselves. Are you kidding me? I saw a woman with a Pamela Anderson really thin eyebrow. I'm like, one, that takes time. Two, how do you come to that conclusion? Put on a pair of glasses and you're like, do my eyebrows look fat in this? Also, that's a lot of maintenance because then it's just like the side of the eyebrows growing back. It's kind of like when you have a landing strip down there. You gotta keep it up. Anyone ever get chlamydia and Secaucus? Yeah, that's where you go for it. It's the number 2 thing to do there on TripAdvisor, I will say. That's where I became a woman. I got the clap there. Yeah, and I grabbed ice cream after for the burn. Ooh. I Dougied. I Dougied. I Dougied. They hate the Dougie, Brittany. Why would you do that? They're more of a Whitney crowd. That's fine. I went through a breakup with a guy. Breakups suck because it makes me feel like a kid again, you know? Like when you find out Santa's not real, it's like, whose lap was I sitting on that whole time? What?
I'm here for most part of it.
Thanks. I wasn't mad at you.
Okay, good.
Pop off, queen. I went through a breakup with a guy I never even dated. Turns out I just loitered for a year and a half. That's all a situationship is. He told me, not now, maybe one day, and I was like, okay, so you want me to wait till you hit rock bottom to suck your cock again? Okay, I'll be there. It is such a, like, it took me a week to be like, wait a minute, because that's such a smooth way to end things with someone. Like, the shitty thing about that is like he wants the option available. It's like when you have an Uber Eats cart filled and it's like one place is close to closing. You want that, but just in case you have like a shitty delivery set up for behind, we'll get there one day. I'm his Taco Bell. I've never been to rehab. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I considered it once for an eating disorder, and I told my friends I wanted to go to rehab for an ED, and they were like, oh, you mean erectile dysfunction? And it's like, no, rehab's for people who can go hard. I told my parents I wanted to go to rehab, and they told me, we don't feel good about that because our friend sent their kid to rehab, and she came back different. And it's like, isn't that the whole point of rehab, to come back different? They just hated that once she had food in her system, she had the energy to fight back. I didn't understand it completely what my parents meant until I had a roommate in college that went to rehab, and then when she came back, it was like living with my mom when she was on a diet. You know, like just because we're locking up the Oreos for you doesn't mean I have a problem with the Oreos. Like I'm not the one boofing Oreos. Okay? All I'm saying is we just had plastic spoons. I was a stripper for a year in college. Thank you so much. I wasn't really good at it though. I didn't get called sexy. I got called goofy a lot. Yeah. Ever been the morale hire at a strip club? They're like, she can't really shake her ass, but you should watch her jiggle her meat bags. Okay, like the first lap dance I gave, I was given $100 for from the guy because he knew it was my first, and after he told me that was horrible. And then he gave me a lap dance to show me how to give a lap dance. Some guy clapped his ass in my face to Pony by Genuine and kept yelling, pretend these are boobs. He didn't earn his 100 back. A lot of stripping, despite the name, it's a lot of talking to sad-only men and not taking off your clothes. I was studying psychology at the time, so it was like a paid internship. Okay. Their wives never even found out. I took most insurances, like Blue Cross, Blue Balls. And I approached it like a psychologist too. I was like, when you said I reminded you of your mother, let's unpack that. A lot of people think you become a stripper because you have daddy issues. That's far from the truth. I have a great relationship with my father. We fuck once a week. Some of y'all look grossed out. No, we don't fuck. We make love. They'll ask me to call him daddy, and I'm like, ew, you're my father, so no. She can't handle this. This isn't real me. This is me not on drugs yet. It was really, really cool till it wasn't. That's what a lot of people say on the first date. Well, I've been Brittany Ledesma, and this has been a room with people sitting in the back.
Wow. Wow. A tour de force set. Oh my God. There's just levels. There's so many levels. Give it up for the levels of Brittany Ledesma. Come on. Come on. That's something I taught myself on piano as a child. I just want to play that. Yeah! In honor of our next act, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Abe Shapiro!
Thank you. Woo, appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna get down to business. Okay, so my name is Abraham Elijah Shapiro because my parents were expecting a rabbi, and that's how rabbis are born. If you didn't know, at 60 years old in full uniform, and not always to Jewish parents. Sometimes a Catholic couple catches a stray. It's called spontaneous infantile Hasidism, and among Italian Americans, it's the leading cause of domestic violence. But that's crazy. I am Jewish, so I just get like 100 texts a day from my family about the conflict, and sucks. My dad thinks he solved it. He doesn't acknowledge that he's biased because he's Jewish, which like is frustrating to me. He sees nothing wrong with his plan for a 3-state solution. 2 Israels. Oh, that's all right. Usually the punchline is what gets people, but not in this case. He wants one in every town, like Chili's. He's ridiculous. But okay, circumcision, that's a Jewish thing, right there. But yeah, I'm circumcised, although I regret it. Shit gets cold. But like, I don't know. It's odd of a God to ask for your foreskin. Like, yes, he gets every dude's foreskin. What the fuck is he doing with them? Like, they're just laying around his apartment like Wendy's wrappers. Like, you get to heaven and it's just like a white trash episode of Hoarders. Like, God, why do you need 13 billion foreskins? And he's like, I'm doing an art project with them. It's gonna be for you, actually. You selfish motherfucker.
Make some wardrobe out of it.
No, thank you. Jesus Christ. Has anybody read the Old Testament? Because in it, like, yeah, and so you know the actual theological reason why God covets your foreskin. They're yummy. He likes to eat them. It's in the book. He sticks them in the air fryer and pairs them with Chipotle mayo. It's Genesis 22:9. The Lord saith unto Abraham, nom 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 nom. God is foreskin cookie monster in the Old Testament. If you didn't know that. Alright, I wrote down here penis. What could that mean? Oh, right. I had my first penis problem. And I had the squishy. And I looked up what to do with penis squishy. And the internet said if you eat a bunch of beets, then it gives you erection. So now I eat like 15 beets a day. And my dick is always hard. My teeth are red. I look like Dahmer at the Y every day. Alright. I was thinking about it. And I was doing some soul searching. I decided I do, in fact, want a bigger penis. And not just because women allegedly prefer them. I want, what I really want, is a big, small penis. Or, a big, soft penis, I mean. I would rather have a big, soft penis than a big, hard penis, because I'm more afraid of getting pantsed than I am interested in pleasing a woman. So I stumbled my way through. No, I'm gonna get you back in my nice material. My bitch grandma has a new boyfriend. Let's talk about it. Yeah, she's 90. And at that point, bro, my heart is like, it's nice to see her so happy, And then my stomach's like, gross. But, I feel like at a certain point, grandmas shouldn't be allowed, I kind of want my grandma to be sad, I think. But, that's just who she is. She's where I go if I want to, feel grateful for not being 90. But, I don't know. It's also search within yourselves, all right? You don't want your grandma having kinky monkey sex. None of us do. And I know she's kinky because since she started dating her boyfriend, she's broken both her hips. That's not, you don't get that from normal sex. All right, this is a crazy fact about my grandma. But her boyfriend, Alan, he had a business. He's retired now. He had a business that he sold novelty condoms, and one of the novelties was a flashlight on the tip. Yeah, I hope he's not using that on my fucking grandma. She's got thin skin. She'd be lit up like a jack-o'-lantern. It'd be gross, like a Pokemon that's evolving. It's disgusting. She moans in a beam of light shoots out her mouth, like Godzilla's atomic breath. That's how she moans. She's gross. All right, enough of that. I'm an English major. I'm so verbose. But people give you so much fucking shit when you're an English major, dude. My parents and their friends, they always say the same thing. Say oh, what are you gonna do for money? What are you gonna do post-college? I look at them and I said the same thing. I said, do you know who Ayman al-Jawari is? He's the leader of Al-Qaeda. He's got a $20 million bounty on his head. Post-grad, I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch. Alright? I honestly think I would go for more bounties if there were any domestic ones. They're all abroad, you have to go so far. If you want to kill the leader of Al-Qaeda, you gotta go India or someplace. I don't know things.